baby.
That's the farthest I'm going. Midget. That's it. I want one.
Why do you prefer a man that gets no bitches? You think that's what it is?
Because if a dude can't get bitches, bro, you gotta be retarded, deaf, dumb, ugly, fat. There's something wrong with you, bro. Like
This gets in a car accident. Coma for 2 months.
2 months, that's it.
Brain is scrambled. Wakes up, he's this. She's like, hey, honey, I'm glad you're woke. Glad your eyes are open. Let me put this pen in your hand so you can sign this divorce paper. Yo, we are here.
Hold on. Happy Cinco de Siete.
Wow, Sixx knows Spanish. I
told you, bro. I even wore my Mexican hat today, the little Oakley puro de raza today.
I thought it was Cinco de Mayo. and so I put that on my sandwich for the last couple of days.
I always love the 6th after because it's my day.
Yeah. It's your day?
It's my Mexican day. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. So,
does anybody ever call you Sixx?
Yeah,
Is that
they
how you
do.
say it?
Yeah, my cousins.
Okay. I was like, ain't nobody. I've never
Only
heard
them,
nobody
yeah.
call him that shit. Hey, we are back, man. Shit, we had to take off last week. Larry had some things going on.
Yeah, my daughter had a.
For once, Larry done
orchestra.
fucked up the rotation.
Yeah, for the first time in what, 4
in
years?
history.
4 years, yeah.
It's your
well,
fault.
No, it's the second time.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Okay,
we were
second.
camping
So you
one
had
time.
But it's always your daughter, so it's
So
understandable.
You had a daughter had something going on?
Yeah, my daughter's 13. She goes to Public Academy for the Performing Arts.
Yeah.
Public.
I was on the board of that
Yeah,
school.
I love that school.
I was the
dude.
president. I helped create that school.
That's badass. They're trying to
Damn,
get. They're
no
trying.
shit?
They're trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
they're,
awesome.
they're trying to get a whole event center going.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
one that got him in that building.
That's
See,
badass,
They
dude.
were in 2 other buildings before, so we moved around a little bit.
It's one of the best schools.
My 3 daughters went there, man.
Yeah, it's one of the best schools out
So
there.
I
Bro.
was gonna laugh at you. We had 1 daughter with an incident. And I used to have 3 daughters. There was every day was an incident, bro.
And they
I had
have
an
they
incident
have
all the time.
they
bro.
have like shit going on all the
Yeah,
time.
they do,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
They say, my daughters loved going there, man.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to give them an opportunity that I didn't have.
Yeah.
You know, not every kid belongs in those big ass schools, man.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I can think back to high school, like about 4 or 5 dudes that I used to have to protect so they wouldn't pick on them at school and shit, you know, because
Yeah.
they were different and they shouldn't have been there, man. They shouldn't
Right.
have been at that school, man.
Yeah.
That school was for us, and we weren't.
I just wanted.
But we weren't good people,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
I just
That was
wanted her
us
to be
high
in-
school.
First, I wanted her to be in the video program, but then
Yeah.
she was like, "No, I'm doing music." So now she just does
No,
orchestra,
man. You know what?
keyboard.
Try everything.
And killing
Yeah.
it.
Do
She's killing it.
everything,
Yeah,
right?
she's
And do
killing it.
everything.
And
You
she
find
plays
it.
bass guitar now. So
Killing
I'm
it.
jealous, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could do
me
that.
too. I
man.
told her that. I was like, "Dude, I can't fucking read music, and she
Oh,
can read
man.
both."
I was in band, but I sucked. I marched around with an instrument that I couldn't really play, and
I was in band.
I was always
and
trying
you know,
to find my way as
what,
an artist,
What
man.
instrument did you play?
Shit, they made me play everything. So,
Dude, I was playing trombone.
so I'll tell you.
the gayest of the fucking
No,
instruments.
no, it ain't.
it's
No,
not.
it ain't.
No, wait.
No, it's not.
Wait, I got the story,
Let me
right?
see.
So I got the story, right?
Yeah.
So I told my mom, I want to join band.
Yeah.
She's like, all right. So she called my aunt, right? Because, you know, we were poor, man. We didn't have access to
Yeah, yeah,
instruments
yeah.
and shit. And she goes, let me call your aunt, and I think she has a saxophone. I'm like, yeah,
Damn.
dog, I'll do the saxophone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she gave me the saxophone, right? And I went to band the next day, and the band director said, you know, trumpets here, and saxophones here, and clarinets here, and the
Yeah.
flutes here, you know. So I went and I sat with the saxophones, man, and I popped open my case, and I put my saxophone together, and he rolled over to me with the conductor stick, but the back end of it,
Yeah.
and whack,
He hit you?
smacked me on the
Yeah.
head with it, and he goes, that's a clarinet, boy.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
So I played the girl instrument, dude.
I wonder why
I would have done
sideways.
anything to go pull on the trombone.
y'all got me
Wow.
beat. The only thing I played was the fucking recorder. That's it.
I wanted to play the trumpet. That's the cool
Bro,
instrument.
so of course I wanted to get in band. So here comes Pops. We ain't buying you one, you know. We ain't gonna spend no good hard our money.
Yeah.
So my uncles were all in these Spanish bands, had these trumpets that were fucking from the 50s, I swear.
Yeah.
Bro, you know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to even blow with the trumpet, this little thing,
You
bro.
gotta have.
With
This
the reed-
thing was
with the reed in it? Yeah.
Bro, I was so embarrassed, bro. This shit would just squeak, man. I'm like, I know I'm not this bad. Beep.
So eventually, man, they made me play the bassoon, the oboe, the whatever
Damn.
for concert band, and then for marching band, they gave me the marching French horn, the one
Okay.
that went
That-
straight
yeah.
out like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Looks
yeah.
really cool, but it's It's not like this one.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
that one. Just so I could look cool, I guess.
Yeah.
And-
Oh, the one that looks like a trumpet, but it's
but
huge.
it's big,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it has a really cool sound to
Yeah.
it, man. But I was never really good. I just did enough.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It wasn't the passion. I was trying to find what the passion was going to be, right?
Yeah.
And so you don't know that. So that's why I told my kids, you try everything.
Yeah, like
Everything.
when we were growing up, dude, we didn't have schools
op-
like that.
Well, we didn't have options
No, yeah.
really.
Oh, hell no.
band
No,
and
no,
fuck,
dude.
That
what
was
else?
it.
Yeah,
That
band.
was it.
That was it.
That was
Well,
it.
and then I joined drama because I didn't grow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my junior year, I didn't grow big enough to play baseball,
Oh, okay.
and so my baseball dream was over
Over. Bye-bye.
at 5'2". Yeah, so,
5'2". Wow,
so
yeah.
now you know why I got cut.
I played baseball.
could've been
all
the
way
bat
up
boy.
through high school.
But then I
football.
realized like all the chicks were in drama.
Yeah.
So
true.
that's where you went and you scooped them up.
I did.
There you
Fucking
go.
A, bro.
That's where
And
I
you
went.
got one pregnant.
I went no, no, I did not, bro. I was smart, man. I always had a dream. I always had a goal. I never not had a goal,
Nice.
and I just don't know. I didn't know what it was until high school, but that's when I kind of figured it
Yeah.
out. And so acting for sure was the first thing that I ever did, and I done. And I went off to Eastern New Mexico University, and I studied Shakespeare.
Nice.
So I was a Shakespearean Mexican.
How the hell did that go?
Yeah. Right.
Like who? You wasn't a Montague.
Hey,
He wasn't
no,
a Montague or the Capulet. Who was
Hey,
she, bro?
hey, bro, you know how it went. Yeah. You know how it went. I went to be a comedian, bro. That's where it went. Right?
It just slid from there.
Yeah, I couldn't get gay. I was good, man.
Yeah.
I loved Shakespeare. I loved the whole concept of it and the great writing that was there. I mean, it had all the moments and the beats, and you just had to get through the words, right? And so it taught you how to get through words to get to a meaning, right? And so it's bigger than the words. So I'm jealous of comics who are just words because I'm not. I'm an actor. I still use the whole tools of being a live performing artist, right? So
Nice.
so comedy to me was just like a one-man play.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
harder.
And that's
like,
what I
it's
did.
a challenge.
Because I've written a few plays, right?
It's a challenge
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Being up there by yourself is a fucking.
I think it's the hardest art.
It's
of
the
all.
hardest of the
all.
arts, dude.
You don't have a backup
Trying
singer.
to make somebody fucking like,
Yeah.
forget
Not
it,
just
dude.
somebody,
It's
a lot of
fucking
people.
hard,
Yeah.
bro.
So if you guys don't know, you guys recognize the face, you recognize
Not
the
the
voice. We have let me put tell me if I have the order wrong. Actor, comedian, politician, or is there another order that you like to go by?
I put comedian first, then
Oh,
actor,
man,
then
I'm
politician.
I'm a dad,
There we go.
There you
I
go.
am-
There you go.
and more important than that, I'm a husband,
Mm-hmm.
and
Everything falls.
yeah, man. Those are the things that I wanted to do more than anything else.
Really?
Man, I mean, but I wanted to do what I loved to pay for it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
pay the bills somehow.
I wanted to exist through that, right? Through
Yeah.
that mechanism, which is, come on, man. I have to tell everybody here in New Mexico, when I started, people were like, "What's wrong with you, man? You're pretty smart. You could do this. You could do that."
Then why
know?
are you like basically
Yeah,
why are you
doing
slumming
that?
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked in a bar for 18 years. I mean, I had to create a fan base. I had to do, I did things that, I have them written down. I don't know if I'll ever do a book or a movie. I'm not quite sure yet because I've written some screenplays, and I started out as a playwright. So I'm the guy who wrote the first Chicano president. So it was a very popular play here in Albuquerque. People, I'd have to do it every other year because people were just like, "Man, you got to do it again, please."
Yeah.
And so I would do it at the Chemo, and we'd sell out the weekend, but there's no money in theater, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Sad to say.
I'd work hard to do that, man, and it was gratifying because you got to, you got to do
got to
something
see the
really
end
funny,
product.
and it was funny, and I
Yeah.
had all these characters, and I always hired these really great actors that played all these characters with me, man, and it was cool, man, but there's no money, right? So after selling out the weekend, you broke even, and,
Right.
and you and,
And
your
you're
bro,
like,
my bro Anthony Wasson, right? We came up through La Compañía, which was a community theater here in Albuquerque, and so we went on our own, right? Because this guy who ran this company kept doing the same plays over and over. And so we were in a meeting, and they call it community theater because it's free. And and so we're in this meeting. So we're in the meeting, and I said, "Isn't there any?" And this is when I wrote first. This is when I went to go write the first Chicano president. Right? I said, "Isn't there like any like modern Chicano writers? You know? 'Cause
Yeah.
I had done Shakespeare. I'd done done that. But I want to do something. Who's hip now, man? I want to do that now, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where I'm at in my career. And he looked at me. He goes, "You're fired." And I go, "Well, wait a minute, man. You got to pay me first before you can fire me, man."
How you gonna fire?
Yeah, I think a check comes
Let me get my
first.
money first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to fire me before I ever get paid. And so I told him, "That's okay." I go, "That's fine with me." I said, "What I learned here, I go do on my own."
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you got to do now, dude.
So I went on my own.
You know?
Everything. And
Everything.
so I want to fast forward to what you have going on now. Out at the Santa Ana Star Casino, Stephen Michael Quezada's Comedy Club and Cantina.
Wow, man. That's
I
crazy.
want to know, how did that come about? Because, I knew some guys who helped build it up, and I remember them calling me, "Bro, there's a comedy club." And, as a comedian here, you hear that, and you be like, "That's some bullshit, bro. Like, it ain't going to be real."
Well,
like,
for me, that they didn't have a comedy club; they had a comedy night.
yes, out at
So,
the stage.
Yeah,
Right.
So it's a one night. That's not a comedy club, and that's not where I work around the country, right?
Right.
Where I work around the country, unless you do like a theater for a one nighter. They do theaters every once in a while. That's a one boom boom or a weekend in the
A
theater.
one-off somewhere.
Yeah, but usually just 2 shows in one night in the theater because it's cheap. You're already renting it for the night, whatever.
Yeah.
So they produced it that way. So we talked about a comedy club, but I told him, I don't want something that you're gonna reuse. You're gonna
For some other purpose.
You're gonna paint my name right here, right?
Yeah.
I said that's not what I want. I go, the comedy club has to be set up a certain way. It's got to look a certain way for me.
Yeah.
Right. It's got to have televisions. I need cameras. I mean, I asked for everything. I said, if we're gonna do this, this is how it needs to. It has to be done right.
Yeah.
I said, because if you do it wrong, then you're going to do what I've already done my whole entire life. I've had comedy rooms and clubs. I was at our place, our place
Yeah.
too, in the back room.
Back there, yeah.
I was in a hotel in Santa Fe for years, and then the hotel went under, and so the club went under,
was gone.
So but I never had the, the backing of doing something right. So from from the design, I was a part of all of that, right? What it looked like, what the promo looked like, so how the commercials looked, and what I wore in the commercials, and all right, I had to have control over that because they had to trust me. I've been doing this my whole freaking life, man. I'm 61 years old, and I didn't even get a decent break till I was 44.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And everything
And
else
how long
before
had you
that,
how long had you been doing it?
since I was 17
I'll say, obviously,
years
since
old.
Shit.
He went to college and
I was 17 years old. I grabbed the mic and I did like the talent show at school and anywhere they would let me go and make fun of myself and
whatever.
people and shit, whatever was in my mind. And I grew that with doing acting at that time.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just said bye to acting. I don't have time. There's no money in it. And here, this path here, I love this path.
Okay.
It's hard. It's everything that I want and what a success should be, right?
Yeah.
But it's hard, and you got to work hard for it, and nobody gives you nothing, man.
No
and,
shit.
And
Yes.
you got to go get it. You got to go get it. You got to travel. I lived in a van. I mean, I can tell you where I've been.
God
People
damn.
don't understand the struggles. You figure you started at 17 instead of 44. Look, I mean, if you're really about it, you got to put in that work. Think about it.
You have to.
Crazy.
Look,
It's not an overnight success. That's
well, this is everybody says, hey, it's 99%, or no, it's 90% luck and 10% talent, right? So that's what they say. So if that's the truth, then that 10% has got to be the shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you don't have that 10%, the 90% is
Don't
never
matter.
going to happen.
It don't matter because that's what they're going to see is when you perform.
Or you get that break, right? And so that's a part of it, man. But when I walked in and Vince Gilligan was standing behind a camera, and I walked in and he goes, hey, I think I know you from somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. And so later on we found out that he knew me from the Comedy Store, and he saw me do my drunk guy at the airport bit, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, I love that bit, the drunk guy, man." He goes, "It's weird how you like all of a sudden like turn into a drunk guy, and then you're like drunk for like 20 minutes of your show, you know?" And I go, "Well, that's when it just kicked in, bro."
I always pace myself, so about that time.
So I was preparing 10 minutes before this.
So I am drunk, right? So, but what I'm telling you is, it's all the stuff I did beforehand is what changed my destiny when I walked into that room for Vince Gilligan.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It all led up to that point, pretty much.
So, you know, I want to get into, and I know there are a lot, damn near every locally based comedian watching this, and they're probably, a lot of them are afraid to comment because usually they be all in the chat.
Yes.
I want to get into, let's get into that a little bit, because before we get, well, I'm going to go here first. How do you feel, and I want the honest truth, how do you feel when they come out with these, you got the best of the city, and because I've seen you comment on this before, the people who win these and all that,
No,
and I've wondered why you've never been mentioned in none of this.
I've only wrote one thing one time.
No, I saw it, and I was there. I was on perfect attendance. I saw it, and everybody got into an uproar.
And I remember what I wrote. I said, "Art is relative, and it depends on how many relatives you get to go see your art."
Yeah. But hey, you painted the perfect picture with that, though.
But
So
I
That's
wrote,
the fucking truth.
but I wrote that so long ago, right?
Right.
I wrote that's actually
But it's still
something
relevant.
that I wrote. Yeah.
Right.
And so I thought it's relevant to this because I wasn't putting anybody down, man.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I wasn't. You know, it was a joke of something that I thought. You know, you're only as famous as the people who will support you, who are around you. That's what that meant.
Right.
That's what it means.
Because I remember
me.
motherfuckers was mad about that.
Yeah.
They was like, "Oh, he doesn't support the local scene. He's putting down the." Because I have been very critical of stuff like this, because I look at it like this: when you have people that come to Albuquerque, may it be for Balloon Fiesta, any big event, or just passing through, right? And they pick up a publication and they say, "Hey, okay, if this person's the best, I'm going to go see him." And they go and they're disappointed. They're done. If that's considered the best, they're not going to go see anybody else. And I feel like when you put that type of, not even pressure, but you put that title on someone, at least let it be the representation of it. That's the only issue that I have. Because instead of it being like a popularity contest or anything like that.
They didn't have that when I
you
started.
That's what I was going to ask you.
I never relied on that,
Right.
I never relied on that. I would just, you know, my and to this day, mine's just about the work. So, and then, you know, I have more opportunities now, and I know that, and I'm not trying to, you know, act like that I have a pretty decent career, because I do, man.
Right.
But, you know, I don't have a great career. I'm not an A-lister. You know, I'm not where I need to be. I'm still fighting and climbing.
That's crazy for you to say that where you're at in your career, that you still have to find a foothold somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I'm blessed.
That's very
It's not just
discouraging for
handed
me.
to you.
No,
That's-
it's,
no, it's just
it
playing.
shouldn't be.
I'm just
Yeah.
It shouldn't be though, man,
But-
because it's about the journey.
Yeah.
We
Well,
jumped
that's-
on this road for a purpose, for
Yeah.
a reason.
Right.
We don't
Yeah.
get to realize that yet.
Very true.
Right. And we don't know what that is yet.
I want to touch on that, back to what you said, where he made the comment and people feel like, you
It's
know,
an attack.
you don't help this comic scene. And what do? First of all, like that's not your job to help the local comedy scene. It don't matter your position. And I feel that because of the business that I'm in. I get that all the time. Oh, why don't you help put me on these shows? Why don't you help me this? I'm like,
I think it's
I could-
unfair.
it's very unfair
me,
because
man.
you just said it right now. You're working your ass off to stay relevant and stay in this business,
Dude,
Like,
I
like
hired
what more
Kirk-
can you do for the scene, but like represent the state and where you're from to give people opportunity maybe to look at other people.
I
That's
hired
it.
everybody,
Yeah,
bro. I was the
that's what
one
I'm
that was
saying.
creating the local stuff, because if the guy at Last didn't let you perform there, and he
Yep.
didn't let me perform there, he didn't like me.
Really? You never was that loud?
Oh, hell no. I'm not going to wash dishes and go tell jokes.
Oh,
bro.
no. He was like, "I don't know about your jokes, but you look like you can wash a mean dish."
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And I'm like,
You
I
might make
don't
a hell of an enchilada plate back there.
see, but
I didn't know that.
But
I
I was-
thought you performed there
But
before.
I was in the acting world, right?
Okay.
So I had a name. I didn't need him to make a name for myself. I had made my own name through the theater.
Yeah.
Got you.
Right.
Okay.
But then the rest I did is going out. I'll tell you a quick little story.
Yeah.
I was doing a show in Española, right, New Mexico. I'm
sorry to hear that.
At one of the roughest bars, bro. You would not. I guarantee you.
I bet you that's the same bar we did our
looked pretty
concert
good.
shows at before. Little hole in the wall.
But this was like in, I think what year it was. It was in the 80s for sure. And so so my car didn't start. And I'm like, damn,
They
man.
probably
So
took
I
the
called my
alternator.
brother. My brother's like 6 foot. I have this big brother, man. I go, hey, you have to drive me to a gig. I got a gig, man, in Española, man, and I'll give you some money. He goes, I don't want no money. He goes, I'll help you out. I said, all right. So he came and picked me up. We drove to Española. We pulled up to the bar, and people were like coming out of the bar all drunk, and there were some fights over there going on over there. And my brother goes, you're gonna go in there and do comedy, bro?
Right.
And I go, yeah, man. He goes, how much they gonna pay you, bro? I go, I'm gonna make $400 right now, bro. I'm gonna roll in there, and make $400. And my brother goes, I'll give you $400 right now.
Just to
if you allow me to put this thing in the reverse
Bounce,
and
yeah.
go back home.
Yeah.
And then I told him, okay, bro, it's not about the $400. Right?
Yeah.
It's not. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here for the $400.
Right.
I'm doing something else. I'm right. I'm trying to create something.
Right.
I'm trying to do something. So we went in, and my brother was like, "Fuck!" And the owner was there, and he had a little table for me and my brother. He was like, "Wave me down, man." And everybody, this is hardcore. The music was bumping, and he went over there and he sat me and my brother down on the table. And everybody was mad dogging us, man, because, we were Chicanos, but we were from Burque, man. And, so we had to roll in and have our own looks and, roll in. And we didn't look at anybody too hard, though. We kind of just slid in, but let everybody know, don't fuck with us, man. Sorry, am I allowed to cuss? And then,
yeah.
Yo, you good.
And so,
Shit. Hell yeah,
Say whatever the fuck you want.
You motherfucking
Now
right,
you just
good.
you're at least a beast.
So I go and I sit down, and as soon as I sat down, the dude ran up and grabbed the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, man, they shut the music off. Remember I told you, man, my bro is here gonna do some comedy, man. And Steven, like the worst introduction
That you
I could
ever.
possibly get.
Like Steven, yeah.
Yeah. And
Steven Quesadilla.
Not even hype you up
nothing.
to let people know who you are.
To be honest, I didn't have nothing to hype up at that point.
At that point,
Yeah,
huh?
but it would have been nice if he knew my name,
right.
That's all. And so I went up, and within 3 minutes, it was silent in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And then right after that, laugh started hitting, and laugh, and then laugh, and then boom, and then laugh, and then I was in my routine, I was doing my shit, and I looked over at everybody's laughing. I'm looking at my brother. He has like 6 shots of tequilas in front of him, man.
Holy, yeah, he didn't forgot about leaving. Yeah,
Oh no, he became famous.
All these bitches in front of him.
He became famous real quick.
He was like, "Yep, that's my brother.
Yeah, but that's
I'm his road manager."
But that's what I learned, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I learned. And so, I take Kurt Fletcher, and I take Nick Imagine, and
Kurt
Chris
is a
Ortero.
beast.
And,
Yeah.
I got to talk a little bit about my bro Silver, man.
Yeah.
Silver was so funny, dude. That dude, I'm going to get emotional, bro, because that was my homie.
Yeah.
And we lost Silver, man. But, Virginia Gonzalez, Eddie Tafoya. I can go down a list, see, because we're old school.
Right, and so I look
they're
at
my age,
yeah.
man.
See, I look at those; they were established.
But I helped
already.
them. Those
Yeah.
are the ones that I helped, though. That's what I'm saying. I don't
Yeah.
know these new people,
Right.
And my career moved on, and so I wasn't local anymore.
They don't.
and-
They
and
want you.
I-
It's
and
not
I
like
couldn't-
you're not stagnant.
Yeah,
You're,
and I didn't have the time to go do a night here, and
Right.
but they were doing it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
good for them, man,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
on, right? And the young guys that came out, and all the young new
Yeah.
comics that are in Burque right now, man,
Yeah.
they're hustling, man. They're doing They
doing it.
They have breweries and shit. I didn't have any of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they got breweries looking
Yeah.
for entertainment.
Booming
They have
right
people.
now.
Yeah, they have people. They want entertainment. So this is the time. This is a great place for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they said, a comedy club, I said, yeah. And now, my dream was, I couldn't help them then, or I couldn't help them locally, but I could help them now, like
Yeah.
the new ones,
Right.
the up and coming ones,
Right.
right? because it matters who you open for and who you
Yes.
feature for.
And it matters
You know,
to
you
have that brick behind
Yeah,
you.
you have
with
to
that
have a
brick.
resume,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know, your manager has to be able to sell you.
Yeah.
And so you need those. You need those.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I get to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing good comics, man.
Right.
No, yeah.
They're
Right.
solid and
Yeah.
they're drawing in crowds, man.
Yeah.
You know, I think my weakest night is 150. I mean,
Yeah.
my weakest show
Right.
on a night is 150.
It wasn't ours this weekend. I'll tell you that.
no, that's
because
what
it
I'm
was
saying.
packed.
No, that's what
it
I'm
was
saying.
packed all
Yeah.
4 shows.
But that's
Yeah.
the weakest.
Yeah.
150 is the
Yeah.
weakest, and it's it's
I wanna-
a 300 seat comedy club, man.
I want to talk about. I want to talk about. Let's talk about. Because I want to talk about things that the whispers. You know, and that's where I really wanted you on the show, and we'll get into our conversation.
Yeah.
We have Dry Heat Comedy Club.
Yeah.
We have yours.
Hyenas
and
is
then
coming.
coming down the line, we have Hyenas. Can we talk about how this is not the Crips and the Bloods and everybody against each other,
It shouldn't have to be.
or I'm
Right.
choosing this side or I'm choosing that side?
And so there's gonna be, and probably Randy will probably do the same thing. Randy's my homie. What everybody don't realize is Randy is my homie. He was one of the first guys.
And
he
he runs Hyenas.
He owns them.
He owns
them,
Hyenas.
okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
the owner, man.
Right.
He's the first one that believed in me and let me headline at a comedy club from trying to transfer out of bars and being a
Yes.
bar comic.
Yes. Yeah.
And that kind of comic into a comedy club comic. He hired me for the
He's
first
the one
time.
that started the Laughs Comedy Club, right?
No, he used to work for
okay.
he used to work in the kitchen or something.
And then he spun
Yeah.
off and did his own thing.
And and then him
Yeah.
and his brother moved to Texas because the liquor laws here are just ridiculous. And, right? You can't, how do you start a business already $350,000 in the hole, man? I
yeah,
don't know.
if you're
So
lucky,
whatever.
if that 350.
So you have to have wealth in order to
Yeah.
do something in New Mexico. It's a good old boy system. They created that liquor license law back when,
I tell you what, and it's still
way
it's
back
still
for the
that
Santa
way.
Fe Ring and all of that.
So,
Yeah.
and like I was saying, like it's is all opportunities. Like this is something to make you stronger.
course it is.
To, like you said, build your resume.
So I was talking about Randy. So Randy, just like us, there'll probably be like a 6-month headline rule. But like all the local guys, man, we want you to move around. Dude, we need you to get strong. We need you,
Right.
that's what I want. I want
Right.
people come to my comedy club and go, damn,
yes,
that was funny from the beginning to
the end.
You
Everybody.
want no
Yes.
weak link. You want something
because that's how
solid.
I used to do a show, right? I mean, I would bring the people who were the funniest that were local at the time, right? And then when I found, that Silver clicked and Chris Otero clicked with me, man, and they were easy to travel with, and,
Right.
they were funny, and they were getting funnier,
Yeah.
and funnier,
Right.
and funnier. They made my job harder and harder and harder, and they helped me grow and grow and grow, right? And so that was that's what we want to do for each other. That's what I want my shows to be at the comedy club, man.
So
That's what I want.
So I have a question. Are you exclusive to performing in the city at Quezada's Comedy Cantina?
I can only perform at Quezada's
That's what I
Comedy
thought.
Club.
Because
and
my
so
next question would
twice a
be,
year.
my next question was going to be, would there be a chance that we would see you at Hyenas or Dry Heat, but is it locked
can't.
in? You're over there. That's what I thought.
I can't, man. That's
Yeah.
for me, it sucks for me.
Yeah.
But I get to I get to travel. So I've got a good manager, man, and we book a lot, man. Matter of fact, this club has let me back off from the cruise ships because I was doing a lot of the cruise ships.
That's
man,
what.
and
God.
I was
See,
making-
child support is killing me because I had an opportunity to do it, but I needed my
no,
passport.
man.
But
Yeah,
they
Cody
make
Dub
the
does that.
money.
Well,
Cody Dub
you
does
work. I mean, you work all
But
the
you
time.
work, yeah.
No, you're working
Bust your
all
ass.
the time. You grow.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Different audiences
my
and crowd work. Yeah.
Woo,
See,
my
that's what I
crowd work,
love
baby.
that. Yeah.
And because I wasn't a big fan of crowd work, but
Yeah.
you for the PG shows, you got to do something.
You have to.
because you're trying to hold on to your material. Because I like to do a different set. They finally got mad at me. They say you're only supposed to do 3 sets or 4 sets, and I do 5, 7, and they're like, get mad at me.
Right.
I go, fire me.
Right.
Because the people came right back and sat in the same seat.
And they were like,
from the show
Yeah.
before.
And you
you're like,
recognize it. You're
"Dude."
like, I'm not going to say
You're
the
like,
same
same
stuff.
shit.
"Dude."
Yeah.
So you don't, and you try not to. So, but crowd work is good, and kids, man, and I always tease my kids. My kids could tell you that's the one thing they're gonna remember me when I'm gone. Is,
Yeah.
I have nobody to pick on them
Yeah.
and tease them and make fun of them, right?
Yeah.
And so when kids were in my comedy show and in the front row, that was just easy pickings, you know?
Right,
And
yeah.
I would be able to do, you know, that kind of stuff and then tie in the parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they come and they sit by themselves up front. I'm like, hey, excuse me, sir, what's your name? And,
Yeah. You put them on the spot.
James.
Yeah.
James. What do you do for a living, James? I go to school. I go, that's not a living, James. I said,
Yeah.
where are your parents at, James? And he turned, you know, and I go, don't look for them. I know where they're at. You know where they're at? He goes, no. I go, they're at the bar, bro. Because, you know, you think this, whatever's going to, I don't know. You think you're going to schools making a living or something. You know, so
Make
they laugh.
them a part of the
Yeah,
show.
they laugh, the kids laugh, and then, you know, you can keep it helps you keep on track. Don't let any fly, right?
Yeah.
Because you want to stay true to what the art is, right? So they
Right.
expect to come see a PG show. That's what you want to give.
You have
them.
to, and
but you can walk a line.
Yeah.
It's just
adult
it's a-
content,
it's
but
a
not the
fine line.
Yeah.
Fine line you get to walk, but it's fun.
Right.
And it forces you to write, and living in that little room that really forces you to write.
Did you
bro.
see how many comedy specials are on Netflix now?
Bruh.
dude? There's
Because that's where the money's
one,
at.
One a week
Yes.
on Netflix now, dude.
That's where the money's
That
at.
is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That is an
Well, I don't even know,
unprecedented.
so I don't even know if that's where the money's at.
I don't think so.
Let me tell you, so you guys know, all right? So the whole world's gonna know my life and my secrets now. You know how much money I made on Breaking Bad from Netflix?
And that shit's still on there, right?
Yeah, the
Pennies?
residuals
I
are
don't
What
know.
you get?
Yeah. You want to know how much I've made on
What is that?
Netflix?
What you made?
I have more. The only person he has one more episode than me, and is Bob Odenkirk.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I haven't made
That's
not
all, y'all.
one penny. I haven't even made.
What?
I haven't made a cent. Not
Is the AMC money
zero
still coming in?
money. Yeah, well, yeah, whatever. And AMC has it on lockdown.
Wow.
So only Netflix and AMC shows it.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
we get foreign from around the world.
Currency, yeah.
I mean, thank God Breaking Bad was an around the world hit.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, man, as much money as Netflix is making,
They don't pay
that's
out.
why we went on strike.
Wow. Okay.
So
okay.
Netflix
You
ain't
got to
oh,
understand. That's why even Bryan Cranston hasn't made no money on Netflix.
Wow.
Damn.
I mean, Breaking Bad tripled the subscription.
Oh, I
Yeah.
could
Oh,
imagine.
yeah.
Netflix,
Yes.
man.
Yep.
That show alone did that, and not to yeah.
How much were you
Wow.
involved in the filming of areas in Albuquerque because you were from here? Did they come to you and ask you for any type of involvement in that?
They
or
were
nothing?
geniuses, man.
They already knew, huh?
Oh, they were so smart, dude.
They already where to
They
go.
was teaching you where to go.
You're like, I've never been here.
I'm
What the
like,
fuck?
damn, you're not supposed to be down here.
Bro, did you get the pass? Eh?
Down by
What
my
the
house.
hell, man?
Yeah,
Shit.
right over there where Larry lives. Shit.
You're like, I don't even feel safe right here.
I think you should shoot this in one take and get the hell out of here, man. I think you get only one shot at this one, man.
back.
I
The
guess that's
truck
so
has
crazy.
No tires on
That's
it.
crazy because people
Yeah.
just assume Netflix, like you said,
Yeah,
it's
and
just money. You would-
No,
you
that's
would
what you
don't make
think,
sense.
right? I even my
Wow.
Amazon special. I mean, we're waiting.
How
You
long
know,
ago,
that's
how
how-
long ago have you put your special out on Amazon?
It's been at least 2 years now, right?
And you still haven't seen any returns on that. God
So what
damn.
is that like? Do they have? Is it like in the contract, or is just like they say?
Yeah,
we'll
see, they
wait,
got to
like,
recoup their money and then
recoup. See,
So-
so I tell you, this recoup money that people
So,
don't understand
yeah, so they
is
got
ridiculous.
recoup, and then they market it, they
Yeah.
put it out,
Yeah.
and they try to sell it to because I did it with Comedy Dynamics.
Yeah.
So they're trying to hustle it, right? I was even on United Airlines.
Wow.
So for 6 months, when you got on a flight, my comedy special was on,
Oh, that's dope.
on the
nice.
flight, right? But that's
So there's
yeah,
a
it's
lot
just
lot
tough,
more to
man.
it. So just because you
Lot
get
more.
one of these specials, don't mean automatically you're just making this money.
No.
because that's
No.
what people.
So that's
think.
why
There's
that's
too
why
many
you,
of 'em.
So that's why you see Felipe and they're all on tour, bro. That's where
Yeah.
they're making their
Oh,
money.
that's what.
man.
Yeah. Well, you have
Yeah.
to.
Okay.
Artists in
You
general
got
now.
Rodriguez coming out to
yeah.
Quezada's.
Yeah.
I do.
Fucking, he's badass.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have George Lopez out, man.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
because,
That's
yeah.
gonna be crazy.
You know, I mean, when I did my,
I like Rodriguez
I-
way better than
I
Lopez.
did, I
so,
did my,
You know,
Larry's the comic connoisseur of the show. So
I've
be
listened
watching
to
it.
Yeah.
comedy since I was a little fucking kid.
he
man.
knows and watches everybody.
yeah, it's just
But he's like,
I watch every comedy special. pretty
But
much.
again, it's relative, right? Comedy
Yeah.
is relative. I relate more to George. So I'm a Chicano. I'm not.
Yeah.
He's a little bit more Mexicano, and he's not. He's not the nicest guy to me, anyway.
He ain't nice at all.
Oh, he ain't nice to nobody.
He's not even nice to his own fucking kids, dude.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's only nice if you take him to TDs after his show.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
We've been there a few times. I went to after party. Then he's hella nice.
I mean, I brought him out. I've opened for him. I emceed the Latin Kings of Comedy and Reloaded for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I saw that.
last year or
Yeah.
whatever, or maybe 6 months ago, something like that. But me and George, man, we're tight, man. That's he's also another guy that stepped up and helped me.
Yeah.
And gave me connections to comedy clubs and other comedy clubs.
He's got a crazy.
Right
He's
now.
got a crazy story in his life, man.
He's a little low.
Like if he could write a fucking book, dude, it'd be a good book.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about what everybody is like. Oh, you're having him on your podcast, and you wanted to be here. You told me we had a conversation. We talked for about an hour.
Well, I just felt that there was some misinformation.
Right, and that's what I really want to talk about
yeah.
because I don't want to do it as a second hand. I wanted you to talk about it, and I'm glad that you wanted to come on the show. People know. There's probably people looking like, how in the fuck is he on your podcast? Like,
And why? And
why?
what-
Yeah.
Look, man,
Because-
I was
And
doing-
we're like, we paid him the Netflix money. We paid him the Netflix money to get here today.
No, because I did the opening auditioning, and I get there and you guys threw me a loop, but you have, like you always tell, like one of the few things that I remember you said in comedy, you have to be prepared for anything. You can show up thinking you're going to do 10 and you don't do shit because somebody walks in and says you're bumped. You can come there thinking you're doing 5, but they need 20. So you have to be prepared. So I came there thinking I was doing 5. They were like, no, we're going to bump these people over. You do 15 right in front of Steven. And that was the first time I saw the club. Amazing. I've been to comedy clubs, and you could put this in any city.
I mean,
and that shit is
and this not to put any boys club down.
Low ceiling?
But the word,
Yeah.
the,
Oh,
word
yeah.
Okay.
the word with all the comics going
Yeah.
around are one of the nicest clubs in the country.
I'm
man.
telling
Where did you get inspiration from? The Comedy Store or
No,
any-
man.
Hell no,
any
not
ma-
the Comedy
Well,
Store.
I mean, any major place? Did you get?
I mean, I liked what Hyenas was doing. They went very simple, but
The one in Fort
I
Worth?
thought it was a little simple, but I liked the concept of it. I liked the colors of it.
Yeah.
And so, but I went with the wall. They don't do the wall.
The wall is
Gotta
what's
have the
it.
wall.
But
The wall is
I
what's
told
it.
him, I go, this Mexican's going to build a wall.
Yeah, a
Right
curtain-
here in
A
Bernalillo.
curtain seems a little bit theatrical.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the wall is perfect.
Well, I mean, the wall's
better
just
than-
classic
Yeah,
comedy.
it's
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
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 That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
not,
I
it's
mean-
just,
So this weekend was the first time I went there.
Oh, okay.
And I've been everywhere. I love the fact that when you first walk in, you have the cantina.
Yeah.
Yes.
The bar.
yes.
And I was like, oh, this is dope. Because usually if you go to a comedy club, you walk in, they have a little bar, but they serve inside.
Inside.
It's,
Yeah.
it's not a place you can just go and chill and wait. So we got there early, waited for the late show. And we were able to drink and hang
Yeah.
out and eat. And I was like, I love the vibe of it. And then when you walk in, it was just like a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the comedy clubs don't have that. It's
Not
just
at
you
all.
walk in and
know, man.
or you wait outside until
I
the
know.
show starts.
Wait
and then
outside,
you come in.
boom. Yeah.
You can actually sit down, eat, drink, get the vibe going, and then you have this whole other room
And,
that you walk into.
and it's affordable, man.
Yeah. No,
Yes.
it was. You know what?
So this is what's important, right? Because I, when you're working with the casino, they ain't making no money on liquor.
Yeah.
And they don't care that they're not making no money on
Yeah.
liquor. They ain't making no money on food. They don't care they're not
You
making
know what
no
they
money
made?
on
They
food.
made the $500 I put in that damn
That's
machine.
right.
Motherfucker got me for $5,
That's where they got the money.
but they got me for $5.
But that's the compliment I get. Like the
Yeah.
guy goes, man, I've taken my old lady 4 times already,
Yeah.
bro. He
That's
goes,
dope.
like, we go and we laugh and you know, besides the price of the ticket, it's a $30.
Yeah.
You know, you can't even go to Mickey D's
For real.
for $30.
It was
real.
20 and 25, really. Like
Yep.
20, 25, then the service fee. But like,
Yeah.
and then like the drinks. We had shots and drinks. It was like $8. We were like, oh shit. Like I was happy
Yeah.
to spend
That's why
all
Sixx-
this money
That's why
drinking.
Sixx didn't make it home that night.
Yeah.
That's why.
He's like, my money went a long way, and then he gave him an extra $500
Yeah.
on the way out.
And I was so mad. I was like, we should have just left at.
So
No, man.
Stephen, like
Yeah.
you coming here, and you know, the whole thing. I'm gonna give you my personal account. I'm gonna be very transparent. People may know the story. You know, comics. We are very prideful. We got big.
Sensitive.
We got big egos. And I think
Broken.
I think you have to have that. If you
broken, I'll agree with broken.
I think if you don't,
All you comedians are broke.
I think
broken.
I ain't broke now.
Man,
I'm
broken.
I'm hella broken.
Broken.
I need comedy. Trust me. I would be a criminal if I wasn't in comedy. Trust me.
I already said that shit.
Yeah. But you know, so what happened? This is my personal thing. It has nothing to do with anybody else. I consider myself like the best that came up from Albuquerque. That's in the new group right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked at your club. I was like, I'm going to go fucking kill it. And everybody was like, oh, my God. Like, people get nervous when they do shows with me. I was like, oh, I can't do it with Buck. Anyway, I went out there. I did it. And there were things that were said to me that were promised. And I held on to that because I thought they were in the position you were in.
Mm-hmm.
And your name was thrown around. And then when months go by and I see people who I consider their peers but lesser, and I have people calling me asking for pointers, I was like, no, you're Buck. You got to be prepared for that. Like, I can't tell you how to do the shit. And then
so people will find that
but
people will come back,
right.
and then people will have a little hiatus, and I'm hoping that you know they use that time and go back out and you know,
Sharpen it up.
Yeah, man.
Sharpen it up.
Because that's the gig, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not. I'm not judging anybody. It's the work. It's
Right.
It's the work, and the people I could tell are doing the work are going to get more of the work.
Right.
You know, they're not going to be there every weekend and whatnot, but they're going to get more of the work.
Right.
I still want to train the locals. I still want to give. You know, I still want to be able to
It's
say,
it's
hey,
going to
man,
be hard, Stephen, because
I was gonna say-
a lot of them think they already know,
Well,
and that's the problem.
That goes
and
to the
that's-
problem of the hate that they have out here in the battle.
But that will keep them at host MC.
yes.
Okay, got you.
Or
I got
not
you.
even inside the club.
Because what I'm really trying to do is
This is what I wanted you on. I wanted you to tell us what you're wanting to do.
And
with
so what I
this.
really want to do is find, you know, the group that's going to be, the features that I fill in.
Right.
You know, I'm also looking at trying to one time a year do a weekend with just the top 4
Right.
headliners. And what I'm going to do is I'll do like a flip show. So like Friday 7, you know, you headline
Right.
and whoever.
Get that clip, Larry.
and Kurt.
Get that clip, Larry.
And Kurt.
Yeah.
And Kurt
Kurt
for you.
Kurt Fletcher
And then-
is
and then-
and
and
flip. I got you.
And then
That
at,
makes sense.
And at 9:30, flip that.
Right.
And then on Saturday, do a couple more.
Yeah. Right.
And then just have one dude host it.
Right. So
Host MC.
and so here's where I was wrong. I didn't know all that. All I knew was what I saw. And so, you know, here's where the ego comes into play. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And then I get a phone call. Have you been booked? No. Then I get another phone call. Have you been booked? No. And then you called me basically like an hour after that phone call, and you were like, March 22nd, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait a minute. If this isn't, I know I auditioned, I know I smoked it, but maybe that's not what you guys were looking for. But then it turned into a vouching system, and that's where I was like, okay, this is like every other thing in the city. Like,
No, man.
And
I
then-
I looked at the tape for everybody.
yeah,
And I saw something in everybody, and you know, I truly believe that everybody showed up and gave me their A game.
They did, and I said it.
You know what I mean?
I've seen
Which
everybody
was
that
kind of cool.
performed.
Yeah.
But it was cool
they
because
showed their ass.
because
Steve.
those two shows were really cool.
They
man.
showed their ass,
and they were cool as shit. There was like
it was some nervous energy, but they came out.
and
Yeah.
the crowd didn't even with the crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd, moved and rode with it.
Yeah.
and it was boom, 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 boom. And I thought, wow. So when I looked at the tape, and it wasn't a very good tape because the cameras weren't working right. And
Yeah, I was like,
Right.
"Where's my fucking footage, man? That's
no.
all I wanted.
No.
Where's my footage? I needed the name and the brick wall behind me,
right?
bro.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And so even if we would have, they put those cameras too close, man. So they're moved now.
Yeah.
But we're dealing with technology, man, and I'm still even struggling with that. you
But,
know?
but I'm going to
But
tell
it
you
was
the
a brand
footage.
new-
The footage I got this weekend
Was
is
solid.
great.
Perfect.
It's great, and
Yeah.
it's very nice. Just going forward, I said I was like, I'm not gonna do it because I just didn't like the feel that I got from my end. What I gotta say, what I think about you and the director, you guys called me. You told me, you was like, man, I don't know what's going on. They want us to get on the
Well,
call.
they were mad at something. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
go,
yeah.
Oh man, what?
Yeah.
So that's all I knew. But I
Right.
thought, well, I'm not going to say anything till I hear it.
Right. And you heard it when I heard it.
Yeah.
We were on the call. And then, I aired out my grievances, and you were like, I had no idea. That's not how it went. And then it was told how the process really went.
Yeah.
And it was, we recognized you. We wanted to save you for the better nights.
Well, I was,
and I didn't understand
yeah,
that because I wasn't told that.
I was getting these comics, and so we're MC Oprah. So some of these people we brought up front brought their own feature.
Yeah.
So I didn't have
yeah.
a whole lot. I didn't have a whole lot of those
wiggle
spots,
room. Yeah.
And you think I have all kinds of weekends, but I only have so many freaking weekends. I want to use everybody. If
Yeah,
it was
2
open
weekends
all,
is crazy.
If it was
Yeah.
open all night every night, that'd be
Yeah.
a whole different story, right? Then
Right.
everybody would be working.
Yeah.
So I got to plug that in, and then I'm looking at who the headliner is. And
Who would fit?
yeah,
Yeah.
and is that the show I want to see, or is that the show I should put together, right? And I'm trying to match, and put a variety together.
Yeah.
Like I have that nurse coming in this weekend. I'm like, who gonna put with a nurse? So I decided,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put the professor, right? I'm gonna put Eddie Tafoya,
Right.
Because if he does what I hope he does, he's gonna go in and do a good job for me, and if he does, he's gonna have a slight different style, right? So
Right.
she's gonna have her own style, and then I got Virginia, who is
Yeah.
she's good, man. I
Yeah.
mean, she's good where she's at.
Yeah.
I think if she comes in and does well, that's gonna be a pretty cool show, right? Sometimes you get put in because something happened.
Right. You got to get plugged in there.
So now I call
Yeah.
you on Thursday and go, yo, dude, are you good this weekend, man?
Right, right, and that's
You
that
know?
flexibility you have to have.
Yeah.
Of what we do.
I remember when I was doing the Arsenio Hall show. I'm back there and I had my 3 minutes, man. I had it, man. I was gonna fly. I was gonna hit it right to the 3 minutes to the second. I had it, and then Arsenio comes in, pops his head in my room, and goes, "Hey, dude, do 5, man. I'm gonna shave some stuff off of mine.
You're
I want you to do 5."
How did you feel? How did you feel? Tell the truth. How did you feel?
I said, "Let's go, 5."
Yeah.
Because I already knew one bit was about 2 minutes, and
Yeah.
that I could probably just add that, and I did, and I hit the 5 minutes, But what was weird is the studio audience is weird because it's way up over there.
It's way away from you. It's not on you like a comedy club crowd.
And so it's hard, man. That was hard.
Yeah.
That's when it
Yeah.
was hard. But you just do your thing, right?
Yeah.
You just got to trust your moments, your beats.
Right.
You got to, I know you're not really feeding off the audience like you normally do. So you got to trust that
Right.
you've worked it. And that's what people don't understand. That's the muscle you've got to work. When I shot my comedy special, I'd been sitting in my yard for 1.5 years, man. I had never, ever sat in my yard for 1.5 years, my
Yeah.
whole entire life.
Yeah.
And that's when they decide, hey, we want to shoot a comedy special with you at the Tribeca Film Festival for Robert De Niro and his daughter. We're teaming up with Robert De Niro and his daughter for the Tribeca Film Festival. We're going to
Holy
shoot
shit.
your comedy special out there. And I'd been in my backyard
Yeah. You didn't feel prepared.
at all,
Yeah.
right? And I'm in New York. I'm more of a West Coast dude, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, so so you don't know what's gonna get thrown at you.
Right.
You can't you don't get time to really think about it. It just happens and you go, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Of course I'll do it, right? And so I even flew to New York, and when I was going down to get an Uber, right? Take an Uber and they'll pay you back for the Uber. Okay, cool. So I go down, and I get a phone call from Brian Cranston saying, I sent you a ride. I'm here at Tribeca. I'm one of the judges.
Yeah.
I hear you're shooting a comedy special. We're going to have dinner in my apartment, you know? And I said, dude, I'm going to go hit some comedy clubs tonight, man. My manager got me some guest spots, right?
Yeah.
So I could go get a workout.
Yeah.
And Brian says, how long have you been doing comedy?
He's
And
like,
I go, oh, well, since I said, yeah.
He's like, you straight. You good.
Yeah. He goes, do it for me. I'll tell you what sucks. So I called my manager. And
Yeah.
I go, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go to Brian's and eat dinner. And, and all I ended up doing is like taste testing his tequila and shit. So
I gotta
I
say,
start to roll with the punches.
well, I gotta say, speaking of rolling with the punches, I gotta say what I gotta thank you for is you didn't have to call me. You guys didn't have to. You could have been like, man, fuck that
Extend
dude,
that,
though.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But that meant a lot. That
I'm not
you
gonna
were
do that
like,
to anybody though.
but
man.
but it meant a lot because you listened to my side, I listened to your side, and then it was miscommunication, and you let me know, no, it comes from this core group.
Yeah.
This is what the plan was, and that's what it was. And
all
I'm like,
all I asked for from Animal, because he's in the local scene. He's one of the guys. I gave him his first break as well.
right,
But I knew he knew the people in the local scene, and I didn't know him. I just didn't know him. I'm not out there in the
You're not
local
out there,
scene.
and it
so
makes
I don't
sense.
know.
There-
And
I mean,
so
it makes sense.
I go, dude, I need you to put a list together, and I need to audition some folk. I need to see what's out there.
yeah, and see that's
And
where
that's
it came
easier
from.
for me to do it that way.
That's where it
than
came
having
from.
to
You
go-
trying to be on
Well, see, that's,
everybody's
At
Instagram.
night, no,
put
no, going out to all the
little
breweries.
sharky.
oh yeah.
Going out to all the breweries and shit. I'd be there at 9 o'clock going.
that would be hard.
Yeah, and they're going,
Right,
is he
yeah.
paying attention?
Yeah.
Hey, that's
but
funny,
but
bro.
see, that's where it came from
Right.
because I got that call. Like, can you help us comprise the list or whatever? And it all came from that.
Yeah.
And I know it came from
So
a
I
good
don't know,
place,
but I didn't know what was said.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
And so
so
that's
that I
where-
don't know. But all I know is I asked for a list. Give me
Right.
tell them to email me. I want their picture and their resume, and
Just like normal.
their phone number and their email address, and then we'll take it from
We'll
there.
see. Yeah.
I'll watch everybody, and then I'll sit down. We're opening in a week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got figured out, right?
Right.
And so right away, this comic, that comic, so I had to go look at him online if I didn't know him.
Yeah.
Right, that we're bringing in as headliners because I don't know everybody. I'm busy.
Right.
And so, I'd look and I'd say, okay. And then I think, and then, like I said, a couple of those guys brought their own folks.
Yeah.
And two didn't. And so those two, I just went with the two guys that I've seen marketing themselves all over the damn place. And
Yeah.
thought, well, if people are following them, at that hardcore,
Smart.
I'll just
There
go
you
with
go.
those two right off the bat, and then let me breathe, and then let me put who I'm going to try to fit this all together and try to
Right.
make. I'm trying to be smart about it. I think that
Mapping it out.
I'm a pretty good businessman, and I think, I've learned through the years that every little thing matters, and so you try to do your best. Not that I'm going to be perfect at it, or I'm not going to make mistakes. Of course I am, but I'm trying to do my best to make sure I'm making the right choices on all aspects.
You know what I
of
think?
this.
I think everybody here, they know your name. They don't know you personally, and they want a piece of that. They want you to vouch for them. They want you to be the person to say, this is where it's at. And if they don't get that, they take it personally. And I, like I said, I wanted you to come here and basically say, you don't have a problem with dry heat. You don't have a problem with none of this.
No.
Right.
I think I guess the only thing that kind of bummed me out about Dry Heat, though, man, is if it was a comedy club. See, I don't want people to take this the wrong way. I
No,
don't
you
even know
gotta
if I should
speak
say
it though. You gotta speak it.
We all probably said it already.
Thank you.
Exactly
Yeah,
what you're about
yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
So, I've been a comic a long time, man. I don't consider myself, an A-list comic or anything like that. I just consider myself a hardworking guy who's always loved, I named my first special the New Mexican. I don't know what to tell you. This is who I am. My family goes back 700 years here in Albuquerque. This is my land and my blood, man. And so with that being said, I paved the way and I created a career. And so you would think that if somebody opened a comedy club,
you would have got a opportunity.
They would have said, hey, dude, I'm opening a comedy club, man. We would love for you to come down. We don't got no money. We're just starting. We don't sell no booze or anything, but, it's a great room, and we're drawing a lot of people, and, we'd like for you to come out, and even if you just did a night, or something, I would have said, hell yeah, man. That's good for you, because I've been trying to do that my whole entire life, and I was like, that's badass, man. And but I didn't, and I didn't even know. I mean, I don't on social media. I just post stuff that I'm doing. I don't really read, so I'm
go through.
I'm so busy, and I know people don't know that, but I'm busy, man. I'm a
can't
county
answer
commissioner.
Everything that someone wants to shoot
or be
you,
attentive
inbox,
to
or
everything.
tag you.
Yeah, I'm a county commissioner. I'm on tour. I'm working on a couple of TV ideas right now. I shot, I got 2 movies coming out this year, some really great movies that I was in. I'm very proud to have done, work on that. I'm always, I'm branching out. I'm looking at, the marijuana business right now.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, leave something for my daughters, man.
Yeah.
And, but.
You know what I think it is?
I would have done that, though.
You know what I think it is? I think I get this on a lower level. Like, people see that you are busy, and they're like, oh, there's no way they'll say yes to this, or I can't afford this.
Squeaky wheel, man.
Right.
That's, I asked everybody. I mean, how did, when I did the after party, I had some of the biggest names.
No, you did.
Yeah, you did. That's where I first. That's where I learned about
that
you.
was big.
Yeah.
That was big.
When I first moved here, and that's where I got excited about comedy, because you would have Keith Breckenridge. Keith Breckenridge is the person who told me you need to do comedy.
Yeah.
He's the guy.
Yeah.
And so I remember seeing him on your show, and I think a lot of people just get in their heads and they think, oh, this guy's too big for us.
No, man.
And then it's like a created chip on the shoulder. Oh, he don't mess with us, and that's one of the big reasons why I wanted you on here to address that.
That's weird though, because people who know me to not be that at all, but to be the opposite of that.
But that's just how people think, because they just feel that you should be doing more for the local scene. You're like, how much more can I do? I'm a staple, but yet I still got to work. I still got to do stuff. Like, people don't understand. Like you said, you were 17. It took you to 44 to do something. Like, these motherfuckers that are complaining and bitching have done it for 3 years, thinking someone should just give them a bone. It don't work that way.
No.
I feel that in the promotion, the marketing, the stuff that I do for 17
true.
years.
That's
they
true.
want me just to put them on these big events. I'm like, what have you done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It may. I mean, it might. Right. I mean,
Well,
I'm not going to say that.
Once in a while, you might get that lucky, but
well, I think it's
you
it's
never got a bone. I
it's
never
like,
got a
it's like
bone.
that and buy a lottery ticket.
Yes.
Because those are the,
And that's
there
you have
go,
a better
homie.
chance winning the
There
lottery,
you go, motherfucker.
bro. Like, people don't understand. It
Pick
takes
your
a
own
lot.
numbers and shit.
Yeah.
Pick your own
People
fucking
don't
numbers.
understand. Like, I can't do so much for you here. Other than that, like, you got to pay the piper. Like, you want to get on my big event, guess what? You got to pay me $2,000 if I want to put you in front of 5,000 people on a show.
It's a
because
give and take thing.
What are you doing? Because I'll pull the same people with or without you. I'm
But-
putting you on a platform.
But wait a minute. Also, you like that goes to that 10% you were talking about. You got to have that to be able to.
Well, or-
I got to feel safe that I'm putting you on my thing in front of these people, because I got a name to uphold.
Well, yeah, make
about
sure
the
you're
quality
good.
of a show.
But
The
but
quality,
see,
in
and
other
so for
words.
me, when you call me, you know what.
yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
already
do.
know. Yeah.
But there's times where they'll hire me. Like I'll do a corporate event or something, right? And they'll call me and they'll say, "Hey, Mr. Quezada, we really want to hire you. We're doing lunch for Christmas for the employees.
God, those corporate gigs
And
are
I'm like,
rough.
yeah. Oh, I love them,
dude.
I love them because it's weird.
Every comedian I ever hear talk about corporate gigs, they fucking hate them.
I love them, man.
The ones I've done,
bomb.
they pay very well.
Oh, they pay very well, but a lot of comedians bomb at these fucking things.
No,
dude.
I've done some with some. I ain't gonna name no names, and it's been bad. It's been like,
I figured them out though.
Yeah.
You got to read it. You
Well,
gotta read the people.
but I come from being a bar comic already, so it's I'm not a comedy club guy. I am now. So I'm trying to get better at that, but I'm more of that kind of guy.
Mark
anyway.
Norman and Joe List, man, have fucking all of them. Every fucking corporate gig they've done, they said they bombed.
They bombed on it. Yeah.
I bombed one.
Yeah.
But
Two
all
the hardest for me are corporate gigs and colleges. Those are the two.
Yeah, colleges. I'm not a fan.
God, boy.
Maybe in the 90s, colleges. Were
Yeah,
good,
The
but
colleges now, oh my God, bro. It's like, it's boy.
unless you walk in there with
I'm
a
not gonna
dress
do
and
it.
lipstick on.
Yeah, you walking
look
through a
at you.
swamp in them things, bro.
No, and they're all mad at shit now.
Yeah, they mad at everything. Offended. They get offended.
Oh, very quickly.
Sensitive.
And that's okay. That's their era. That's
Yeah.
their thing. I'm not judging.
Well, we're judging them. On this show, we judge.
My era was a whole lot of drugs and
Mine too, buddy.
Hey, Larry's era is still a whole lot of drugs.
No,
not no more.
I don't
brother.
do that shit
Look,
no more.
Larry.
Not no more.
No more, buddy.
But we did survive it, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
That's right.
So
we're not hypocrites. That's why. So
Yeah.
when I'm making policy or I'm up there as a county commissioner, I'm not a hypocrite. Everybody knows who I am. When I ran for office, they all knew who I was, man.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make us any, I guess, not bad people, bad decisions, right? And so that's
I
why
ain't better than you. You ain't
that's why-
better than me.
Yeah,
you
exactly, man. And so, but what they realize is I'm a pretty sharp dude, man, and I can play politics just like
There
they
you
can.
go.
And I don't
There
like
you
to.
go.
I don't consider it a game. Some people consider it a game. I don't consider it, but
Especially when
what I'm
people's
trying
lives
to
at
do.
stake.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to navigate funding to the most underserved part of Bernalillo County, which is the South Valley.
Yes.
That's where my baby mama's from.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
this-
serve
we
them
know.
up so I can
Serve
get my
'em
child
up.
support, Lord.
So this guy, this other commissioner at the meeting, the last meeting, he pulls up this chart saying this isn't going to happen anymore. And it was a chart where most of the funding was going to each district, and everybody had a little sliver on their pie, and then
Yeah.
my pie was like this. he goes, yeah. But yet, like 2 statements before that, well, he's been a commissioner for a while. What is he get? What is he getting done? I'm like, you got a pie graph right in
That
front of you.
shows you
homie.
where I'm getting done.
Yeah, you got a pie graph in front of you, and it's telling you who's getting shit done. Because the other half of my life wasn't entertainment.
Right.
The other half of my life, I'm the one who did the gang intervention programs for YDI, and it's not that I went and funded programs. I did the program.
Shout out to YDI. I'll be
So-
out there in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'll be over there in 2 weeks.
So,
Yeah.
and so that path was another path that I was on when it came to, what I did to give back to my community. So I didn't give back maybe, to comedians, but I've always been giving.
But see, that's the problem. Like they
always
don't
been
look,
giving.
and
They
no
don't
one
see
looks
that.
at that. They just look at what they're not getting out of it.
Well,
You've been doing it for 2 months, bro. Like put in 20
but
years.
No, Sixx. It's some that's been doing it.
Yeah.
15 plus
Okay.
and still.
But they're the same ones that can't crack a joke that make anybody laugh.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'll
true.
say that right now. Like
Sixx is very critical. I love it.
I've been on
People
this. Like,
people think I am. Sixx
So I do,
Sixx and Larry are the ones.
like 17 years in the marketing. I've done marketing promotions. I do concert shows all
Yeah.
over. I've been managers of big artists, so I see it, and people just ask. They look at me, and you know this.
Yeah.
I'll put us on, do this for me, like bro. Like I'm still trying to survive myself. Like how, like. I can't just give
It's not
everybody
a-
the
it's
free
not a golden
ticket.
touch
Yeah,
where you can
it's
just-
not just
yeah.
like I could touch you, make you fucking funny, or make you a good artist where people want to hear your raps. Like,
Yeah.
no, bro, you really suck. Like, step up your game. What do you want to hear? Like, I mean, it sucks because we hear that what you hear, we hear the backlash. Rob hears it.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't care,
why don't
though.
you help us over here? Why don't
Yeah.
you do more for the city? Like, what more do I got to do? The city didn't do shit for me when I was starting off. I hate to say it, but no one helped me.
yeah, me either, man. But
Bro,
that's-
I grind like you said. You took you all those years. No one just gave you a free bone.
Culture
You
cultivated.
lived in your van. You done shit that you ate fucking ramen noodles for fucking 2 weeks straight, dry out the fucking package, and no with cold water. Like we've done that.
Sixx did that yesterday, y'all.
Yeah. So Like
I
seriously,
did
and
too,
that's-
bro.
yeah.
That's all right, man. That's
As long as I have
I
some,
still love Chicano food, bro.
right,
you
bro. As
know.
long as I have some.
Matter of fact, I had a
Don't
bologna
lie,
sandwich
getting
today.
tortillas.
No shit.
Yes, sir, I did. Bologna, green chili, and cheese, homie. That's what I ate today.
Hey, bro, that's funny because
Damn.
a while ago I went. And
I ain't eating
got
no bologna sandwich no more.
I had bologna. I had a bologna sandwich with chips on it with Tabasco sauce.
I believe
just
it.
about an hour ago.
That's why your breath smell like it do.
Well,
Six.
you know, that's why they have me way over here
Yeah.
too.
So
That's all right.
okay. So Steven, I know you said your bedtime's at 9, so we'll wrap it up for you.
All right, man.
I got two things for you.
Okay.
Two things, because we always ask every comedian here, and you've seen a lot. You've been around. You got the comedy club. Give me your top 3. I won't go the other way because we usually go both ways. Give me your top 3 local comedians that you've seen that you hadn't worked with back in the day. Look, everybody's looking now. Look, they looking right now. He better. I wonder who he's gonna say.
I'm gonna tell you, I like, and I guess I've seen him once or twice before, but I'm a big fan of Black Mike.
Yes, Mike Ogden, Black
yeah,
Mike.
Black Mike's
just
good.
because
Yeah.
he's just got this uniqueness about him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that that his search for funny is really in the right direction, and
Mike, I hope you hear this.
and so I think that
Do more. I
and
want to
think-
see
yeah,
more of him.
and I think
yes.
and I think that if he gets more opportunity,
Yes.
he will grow.
Yes.
Right, he will grow.
Yeah.
Of course, Jake Otero's solid.
Jake.
He's
He's been on the
solid.
show.
Yeah.
That's one of my. That
Uh-huh.
to me, he's one
And then-
of the newer ones.
And then
that
for
I love.
sure, Buck D went
Yeah.
out and just. I mean, I'm not even putting you into that because I think that you're there, and that you're definitely gonna grow to where you need to be.
Right.
It's gonna happen for you. I'm trying to motivate these other cats because
Yeah.
I think it
They
can.
need it.
I think it can, and they're
There's
out.
Black
They're
Mike right
hustling.
there.
But see, you're
And
giving
they're
them the
hustling.
professional
No,
opportunity.
and they're hustling too.
They
though.
are.
So
yeah.
they're making all the right moves, I think,
Yeah.
to be solid. Man.
Yes.
Jake's definitely making the right
Well,
one.
yeah,
Yes.
and they're all
Look-
working on
Look
it.
at
you know?
you said Black Mike's
Black-
name,
he
and
popped
he
out of the
popped up
fucking
like the
woodwork right
candy
there,
man.
look.
Yeah. Oh shit! Look. See.
He said, "I hear you. Thank you, Steven. I'm
Oh
on
no!
it,
Wait,
bud."
no, it's White Willie.
Wait.
His sidekick.
White,
Oh, my
yeah,
bad.
White Trash Willie.
Yeah, White Willie.
Also,
sorry, man.
before we let you go, we will let them know when you will be back out at your comedy club and just whatever else you want to say.
So look, this is. I just want all the local comedians to know, man, that I am in your corner, man. At the best I
You're
could
just busy.
possibly be.
Right.
I'm really giving it a valiant effort. I spend a lot of time doing the booking, trying to squeeze you in and fit you in and move them around and using you when I can. And I'm negotiating with these other people that are booking the club. And some of these acts, they have contracts where they bring their own feature, and some of them
Some of them like it that way.
Some of them have brought their own opener as well.
Oh, wow.
And not even told me
The
man.
entire show.
and not even
Yeah.
told me, man. So I had a couple of comedians disappointed because they got bumped and
Yeah, I had to deal with one
Shit.
this weekend. But yeah.
I turned around and got them right
Got
back
'em right
on.
back on, yeah.
I got them right back in.
Yeah, but
and
shit
right back
happens,
on,
dude.
and-
There's
yeah.
tons of fucking comedians that get bumped all the fucking
Oh, yeah.
time.
It's happened to
Oh, yeah.
me.
Fucking-
I drove way the fuck out of town
I know,
thinking I
man.
had some time, and they were like,
I
Do you ever
mean,
hear about the
no.
story about Dane Cook fucking
Yes.
walking into
Yep. Yep. And he's like, he ain't said a damn word on that microphone.
Nope.
So that just letting them, and just I'm if you got tapes, if you didn't come to my audition and you got tapes and you want me to look at what you got, you can send it to abqjoker@yahoo.com, and I'm gonna try to give everybody a shot. And so this is what's gonna happen next year. All my booking will be in house. I'll be booking me and the casino together in tangents. We're not going to be working with other
Agencies or
other
nothing.
agencies anymore,
Okay.
man. A lot of these guys
That's
roll
dope.
in and they'll give me 3 names, man, of guys that are killing it out there, right? Some of these headliners going, this guy, bro. And so I'll call them myself, say what's up, you
Yeah.
know, and then I could do the, hey man, I really like to use local guys, you know. So I'd appreciate it if you let me, you know, book the feature.
Form it around them.
Just come on out, man, and you know, and give me your weekend. But I'm trying to, you know, grow a base. I'm trying to grow a talent base, and I'm gonna need time to do that. And I'm gonna have to give people opportunities to grow and say, hey, look, I brought an A-list club to New Mexico, and it's not that I'm not calling it an A-list club because I think it's better than any other club. I'm calling it an A-list club because all the big people are trying to get into my club now, man.
Yeah.
And so this is an opportunity for locals to, you know, grow and build your resumes and go out and kick some ass, man. Nobody wants that more for you in your life than I do, man.
Right.
Because then my life mattered for something.
Yeah.
Because to put everything in my pocket and think that my life matters is not who I am. It's not who I. That's not my journey, man. It's just the job that I had chose, and I take it very seriously, and I think I'm pretty darn good at it, and I'm always growing, and I want to get better at it. But you know, and I won't get better at it until I grow, right? And so I'm trying to grow as a comedian, right? And living and being aware, right? I mean, all my material is all the stuff that I'm dealing with right now in my life, and I like that material better than any material that I sat down and purposely wrote, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I'm living in the moment, man, and it's really, I've grown, I think, as a comedian, and so.
You all right, Sixx? God damn, bro.
Yeah, bro, those.
That's what happens when you have Medicaid.
But I just want to let everybody know that I'm working hard to change this.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm telling you, man, you need to be going to Dry Heat. You need to be going to all the, you got to be going to all the breweries and wherever you can get your butt in.
Yeah.
You know, and there's rooms all over. And I'm starting to pay attention to that now because I started friending people. And now that I'm friending them, now I'm starting to see, we're doing this brewery and that brewery, and I'm excited. I'm like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
All you guys, man, go. Work. Because, I that's the kind of comics I want at my club.
Right.
The ones that are working hard and really believe that this is the path, man.
Right.
And so, I'm sorry if you felt that I didn't do anything for you or I let you down. But I work really hard for the people of Albuquerque, Bernalillo County every day, from people who have behavioral health to we're looking at trying to figure out how we get housing for people, and I'm fixing roads and upgrading the South Valley. I mean, that's what I spend most of my time. I was watching the city council meeting before I came here because I wanted to see what decisions they were making and how it's going to affect me as a decision maker, man. I mean, I worked with gang kids growing up. I mean, I worked with middle school kids. We did programs. I've always given. That's who I am.
Right.
I just want everybody to know that. And so if you felt like I let you down, it hurts my feelings because I didn't mean to let anybody down. But I'm telling you, I'm just a human being, and I'm doing my best.
It's only so much you can do.
I'm doing my best,
Right.
man, and I promise that. That I promise you. That I can stand by. I'm doing my best.
Right.
And I hope that if you're a comedian and you're listening to us today, that you're gonna send me your stuff, and that we're all gonna be in this game together. Nothing would make me happier than be able to go do Dry Heat and Hyenas. Hyenas, those are my boys, man.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, and like I say, he gave me my first break, and he hires me every year in Dallas and in Fort Worth, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know what our future is going to be because I have a club now, and he's got a club.
Yeah.
He's from here,
and
he's welcome. I told him, welcome home, man. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you get to come home and eat green chili, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a long time for you, man. So that's what I'm going to end with, right? I'm proud of everybody. I'm looking.
It's booming.
I'm looking now.
It's booming.
I'm paying attention now.
Yeah, it's booming.
So I'm paying attention with the time I have. I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm proud of everybody out there hustling. I gave 3-4 new people a call this week. They were happy as hell to hear from me.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm coming, man. But I promised everybody who auditioned for me that I was going to give you a shot. And so everybody's still in the beginning on their first shot.
Be ready. Y'all be ready. It's a. I always say this: the comedy club is way easier than a brewery, a bar. Those people come ready to laugh. And
well, they know what they come for.
They come in for that to laugh, to be entertained. Yeah.
I have
a good comedy club, like other comedians, like major comedians, are going to hear from other comedians.
They are already.
Already.
They already are, bro. That's right. That's what's already going. That's what I'm telling you. They're already calling it.
Because the
one of
comedians,
the best in the country.
like they talk about comedy clubs, like go to that.
Well, I was in the back with John Polar Bear Gonzalez, and he was telling me he was asking, "Have you worked this? Yeah, have you worked this? No, don't go there. It ain't." And he was just giving me that knowledge, and he was like, "This." He said, "He's like, this is like my top 3 that I've ever worked in." Like he said, the accommodations, just the layout, the way
the layout matters,
the green
low
room.
ceilings, the fucking
He was talking about
people getting kicked out that are heckling.
Yeah.
I mean, all that shit fucking matters, dude.
It does, man.
The little chair by the stage, so the comedian can have his own little space to get ready.
Yep.
That shit matters, bro.
He was very he talked about the little light that you flip. He was like, "Bruh,
on the mirror,
there's a red light you
get
flip
something,
to go." He said, "You don't have this." No, I said, "I've never seen it.
Bring you food and a drink."
I've never
Like
seen that.
waitress.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So it's for the green room.
Yeah, the green room
fuck
part.
yeah.
When you're in the
dude.
green room,
and they're
bro,
there like that.
Fuck yeah,
Larry, you flip the switch. The light stays on maybe 3 seconds. Somebody's like, "Do you need anything?" Like,
Fuck yeah.
And so, like, and at the comedy club,
comedians love that shit.
And it's not that 10-minute ticket drop, bro, that I got to fight, right? So I'm trying to end strong, and now everybody's got their, hey, I didn't order that, man. That's just, and you're trying to close strong.
Yeah.
You're paid for it at my club, man. You pay as you
It's
go.
simple and easy. It is.
Pay as you go. It's
you
simple.
have the kiosk. You're there. You go. You
Yeah,
walk
you
to
can
the
do
bar.
the key. You do it right on your phone. Thank you.
So I have one thing. I want to ask, as a promoter, I've been doing this for years. Will there ever be opportunities for an off day, like a Wednesday, to present to you, hey, I have this show. I know I can sell it out. Let's do something.
Of course, right? So this is, first things first, right? One step at a time.
Understand.
So get a club going and get it going.
Yeah.
We're on a good path. We're doing pretty damn good. And the club's going. So, we're going to start looking at, maybe even a Thursday, open mic night. I don't know what's right, but and then they're going to be looking at some music.
Yeah.
Small music, right? Like small, in the cantina.
Yeah.
On some of those nights, right? Like a karaoke night or there's a couple of so I worked in bars all my life. I know musicians here in New Mexico, so also them, I'm trying to give them a
platform,
a break as well. Just some place to go perform and be heard. Or Christine V. And,
exactly.
A bunch
the
of
ones
these
that don't get the opportunity.
They don't get a whole lot.
And I ask that because we move around and we do a lot of events.
But the comedy club itself, I mean,
I'm going to toot my own horn for a second.
Go ahead, Sixx.
17 years, everywhere I go, not just here. I travel. We do Lubbock, we do El Paso, we do Arizona. We sell out the clubs we do. We bring quality entertainment to the point, and that's where I'm at. And I love the spot.
So 300 seats is good?
Oh, 300 seats, perfect, because those are the comedians that we could bring in that I don't need 1,000 or 2,000 for. You know what I mean? And I love the vibe, and I'm like, man, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I love the vibe. There's a whole list of comedians that we work with that I think would be great at your club. Even if I
want
don't
to
do
see
it.
Juan there. Juan
Like
Villarreal.
Juan Villarreal is my brother, and I think he'll smash your whole weekend for you. You know what I mean? But the opportunity, and I'm not talking about like tomorrow or whatever, but like you said, next year when you start planning, I would love to say, hey, give me a Wednesday night, give me an off night. Let's see what we can do. We go to Revel. We sell out the backstage at Revel and sell it out every time. And there's, I do the big ones.
Yeah.
We own this thing called Jokes and Jams. We do music and comedy together. Sell out the big room. So like I was just saying, hey, if there's opportunity, I would love to step in there.
Yeah.
Nothing but professionalism and
once
quality.
I get the green light that we're gonna do more, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
for sure, man.
definitely. You won't be disappointed, and it'll bring a whole different Wednesday night vibe. You know, something different. That's great.
I mean, you got to use the space, man.
No, I mean it's a great space, and why not make money?
No, they make money. That's what they want. They want butts and seats.
Like you said,
for a couple hours, and then they want them on the other seat.
Get on the machine.
I would spend all my money that I made at the door right at the casino. So they'd be like, damn, we bring this guy back more often.
Yeah, there you go.
So I want to say, thank you, Steven, for coming and having a sit down with us. Also, I want to let everyone know, if you have not been to Stephen Michael Quezada's comedy club, it's called Quezada's Comedy Club and Cantina. Go to quezadas.com. We'll put it in the chat for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
You guys check out. They have the layout. Check out whoever. And then comedians from here, you guys sell yourselves too. There will be people who want to come see you at that amazing club. So don't just leave it up to the headliner. You sell yourself as well to get people
Well, bring
out there.
people in because
Bring people in.
if they can
Yeah.
see you bringing people, they're going to book you more.
Well,
A
often.
lot of these
And-
comedians
and-
don't fucking bring people, man.
and, and it helps me sell to the casino
Yes.
about
Yeah.
hiring local, man. And
Yes.
100%.
I know it sucks, so I'm going to go back to my original statement. Comedy is relative, and it depends on how many relatives you get to go see.
Exactly.
Yo.
Fucking
And I'm gonna tell y'all now, I have no relatives out here, so goddamn it, y'all can do it too. Hey, we're gonna take a break, but thank you once again, Stephen Michael
man,
Quezada,
appreciate
for
you
coming on the
coming through.
BS show.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure, man.
Thank you so much.
fuck is New Mexico? Just like Larry says, there's good black people, there's good white people. No, bullshit. If you don't tithe, if you're a member of a church, they will kick you out.
If you try to fuck her, she gives you the, that's cute.
Yeah.
You just get up.
Abort mission.
Yeah.
Hey, we're back, man.
We back. I got my tuberculosis cough squared
Fucking
away.
Sixx had the fucking whooping cough the last 10 minutes of the show.
You know what it was? You know what it was? Back to the fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Once I was out of drink. Drank. The blue drink. My throat got dry, and I was like, these motherfucking high blood pressure pills about to kill me. Maybe cough up a...
Tell them what you call this blue drink, though.
Oh, I called the breaking... What'd I say? The Breaking Bad drink?
The meth.
Yeah.
The meth. No, I said the light meth drink. Look, and it is. Look, you can't really see it, but we made it extra.
So, hey, man, appreciate everybody, man. And
all the texts, people are like, "What? You had them on?" Like, it was
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like in the inbox.
yeah.
So what's so funny? They're in the inbox. Once you get on the fucking thing,
Yeah,
Well, they
quit
don't.
texting. Man, I got so many texts.
They don't want to fucking.
But I like what you said, Larry. Usually we'd be like, oh, we're having such and such on the show. Larry's like, nah, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, fuck them.
that was cool.
I don't care.
Shout out to Black Mike. He said his name. That motherfucker
Bro,
popped up like the
bro.
Undertaker, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Bro, he's never,
Like, what? My name?
bro.
He's like
popped
Tarzan.
up.
Oh.
Bro, but you know what? This
dope, though.
proves our point again.
That's dope.
There's so many people that watch us that we don't even know that just pop up because how many times did it happen when someone said their name and they're like, oh,
And it
ooh.
pops up.
And
Yeah.
we're like, we haven't
fucking
heard
time.
from you.
Yeah.
Every fucking.
But I'm
time.
glad
bro.
I'm glad he addressed
I'm
everything.
glad he came on. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He really has a good heart.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm glad. Go ahead, Sixx.
I ain't gonna lie, like it was way different than I thought.
Me too.
What did you think?
and-
What did you think?
So I
real, be
I,
honest.
I thought from what I fell into what everybody else says.
Yep. Me too.
Oh, he's this and he's that and he's blah blah blah. Like this motherfucker's too humble, like
Yeah,
almost too
he's
humble,
really
bro.
Man, I'll beat my chest if I
and he
was
seems
him,
like
bro.
he's trying to.
You know what I
help
mean? Like
everybody.
he's too humble and he's done. He like you're right. Like he feels like he has to help everybody. Then
And not
he-
only that,
but
but-
then if he comments on something like he said,
And you gotta
everybody
give it
wants
up
to
to him,
bash and
dude.
be like, oh, you're not like. What can I do for the local scene?
But look
Like,
what he's doing for like this.
Yeah.
Well,
Not the
that's
comedy
what I'm
scene,
saying.
but for fucking the city.
The
look
city-
what he's doing for the
the-
South
the-
Valley
the
that he
area.
didn't hear on the
Yeah.
air, bro.
The area.
He's in the worst fucking spot in Albuquerque.
The worst.
And he has the most
And they're like, fix it.
productive shit in the South Valley
Fix it.
for him, bro. Like,
I hope he fixes it so he can get better for my baby mama and daughter.
right, fix that child support. Fix the South Valley child support clause.
No,
No,
I
he
gotta.
seems
I gotta.
very humble.
So
now
now.
seems like a really good guy.
You know what?
Now
Like,
I gotta go ahead. Sixx.
my perception, real quick, just changed.
Mine too.
How he is, and that goes back to like so many people. We fall into what we hear from people.
Well, it was.
We
well,
judged from the cover before we saw the book.
Well, for me, I just didn't like the way that shit went down.
Yeah.
Well, you
but
know-
And it
but
wasn't
back to
but
hearsay.
him.
It wasn't
It was
him.
yes.
Little
and,
fucking
And you know, it's so crazy. I didn't say the
fucking
name.
minions.
He said the name, and I'm glad he did because I didn't want to be. He said it. He addressed
Yep.
it, and I told him, like y'all don't understand. We were on the phone for like an hour and 20 minutes. The director was like, "Why don't you want to do my club?" And I was like, "It." And I was like, "Why the fuck you asking me that?" Like I got offended, and I was like, "Your club ain't gonna make or break me, bro. I'm busy."
Larry, can
So,
we
I-
take the heat off of us back here at 77?
You melting.
You have
our,
us
you,
on 7.
You
Bro,
melting. You
we-
melting
there's
our
heat coming up.
You melting our big
I'm like-
backs.
I thought black people liked it warmer.
No, the fuck.
Okay,
we
what about
don't.
me, bro?
What
Fuck.
about Sixx? Sixx is one of
You know,
those
the
nipples and
Hispanic,
shit
Bro,
out,
he's
bro.
living in Mexico. And
They're trying to get away from the
I'm
heat.
like,
Put us above the equator. Goddamn, Larry. You
Let's do at least 70. Fuck.
but what he did
Oh,
was
yeah.
what
There
he
we
did
go.
was, you know, that phone call was tense for the first 20 minutes because it was like me and the director we're beating our chest and Steven was like,
I don't
the
know
fuck's
what's going on. Yeah.
He didn't know. Remember,
didn't-
I asked, I
yeah.
told you, I said, well, what is this call about? And I sent you, I keep you guys in the loop. He said, I have no idea because he was in Florida. And so we get on the call and I was like, I just told him everything from A to Z. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like.
It almost makes me feel like our problem was so minuscule compared to the problems that he has.
And
Oh,
that's
bro,
how I
you
felt.
have to understand.
You know,
that's how I
that's
think
how
about
I
it.
we don't.
feel like,
We haven't
fuck.
considered the real life shit
like
that he deals
No,
with.
so think about it. So
And we're like, what? The
What
fucking
about me?
comedy club.
What's going on?
Why haven't I been at the comedy club?
but that's what I'm saying. So when I brought that up, and I'm glad he had said,
Feels
you know,
stupid.
when he mentioned that comment he made, and everybody's like, why don't you do more for the comedy scene? Then he goes back, and after that he says, bro, I've been here. I was 17 years old. Took me to 44 before I made it big.
That's a long time.
I'm
bro.
still working. I'm writing a screenplay. He's still working. Like, he don't just have it where he can stop and just help everybody out. Like, people don't understand. Like, yeah, he's from here and he's doing things. And this goes for artists everywhere. Why do you think all these hip hop artists get shot in their city? Because they feel like, oh, you made it. Why don't you throw us a bone?
'Cause it's the
Bro,
hate.
You can't throw everybody a bone. It don't matter if you have $5 million or $5. Like, you can't just help everybody, bro.
And
Like,
y'all can-
like
yeah.
that's what these motherfuckers don't understand. Like, what he's done and what he explained is helping way more than most motherfuckers do in this city.
Right. And so
Way
Way more.
I want to know this. After him being on here, how do you feel? How do y'all feel? Because a lot of y'all, you know where my stance was.
Oh,
And my stance was never personal. It was professional.
Yes.
And then once that got ironed out, for him to say, man, I want to come on your shit and talk about all of this.
So
I just want to know, how do you feel?
Oh,
How do you? And I seen you, Luis. I saw you with the fucking yawn emoji. Why? I don't understand. Like, and I'm not telling you to kiss this man's ass, but I just want you to. He came and said it. We didn't say it.
Nope.
He came out here and let you know not just the plan for now, but the future. I want to know, what is the problem now? There shouldn't. I addressed how he
Everything you
feels
need to.
about these Best in the City awards, my personal situation, what's the plan going forward, can locals headline, all of this shit y'all been whispering about. Do you have a problem with dry heat? Why haven't you done dry heat? Can you do dry heat?
They never reached out to him. That's the problem.
I didn't have to address that, but I look
For a reason.
and I hear, and I said, I'm going to make sure, because I know him. He's a politician as well, because I know he wants to get his stuff off, but you got to keep him on the track of what we want to talk about. What's the issue now? There can never be said anything negative when you got it from the horse's mouth. You got it. You don't have to wonder.
Yeah.
You don't have to wonder. Like, I was wondering, why the fuck I ain't been out there?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt dumb as hell on the phone when
Nah.
they was like,
Yeah.
bro, if we bring you, now you're gonna kill the fucking headliners, bro. Like, you're gonna smoke. Like, we
almost the
can't.
same.
We gotta point you with.
I will say this is a very humbling moment for the BS show.
Bro, you know what?
But that's
Hey,
why we wanted him
Hey,
on the show, right, Larry?
I'll be the first one to
Yeah.
admit I'll backpedal a few things I said because
Oh, me
I
too.
fell.
But that's what-
I feel. You know what? I fell victim of what everybody else said, bro.
But that's what being an adult and about what this.
And
a
you
lot
know
of
what?
people
And
won't
you know what's
face
so
that.
fucked
A lot
up
of people won't face that.
I should have known better because I get the same
You get it.
ridicule.
You get it.
And I judge someone off
We-
what someone
matter
else
of
said.
fact, we've
and
all
I
got it.
And I feel dumb as fuck because this dude is humble as fuck. First time I met him like this. Like I've seen
Yeah.
him, whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, like hearing just the small part of his backstory. This motherfucker said, listen to what I'm going to say right now. This motherfucker said he was 17 and it took him to 44 to get his break. Okay, listen.
I should quit.
17.
I should quit.
17
You're gonna be 70.
I'm gonna be 80,
You're
bro.
gonna be Cosby.
To
age.
44.
I'm black. I'd only have 8 more years on this
So
earth.
listen. So people that don't know math, 17 to 27 is 10 years. To 37 is another fucking 20 years,
Yeah,
right, bro?
like 30,
You
bro.
know what I mean? So
Well,
he
then-
was damn near 26 years or so, 27, depending on where he said,
Yeah.
before it took him time to get a movie role. Probably Breaking Bad. That's probably his
But
break.
You know what's so funny? All of the
How
comedian
crazy is
comments
that, bro?
are gone. They're dried up now
no
because a lot of them feel like, oh, y'all are slurping him. I've already done the club. I don't have to slurp.
I don't need anything from him,
I didn't
and I
slurp.
felt like-
I didn't slurp him to get on the
No,
fucking show.
even if you didn't do
comedy
the club, bro, it's not about that. It's not
No.
about slurping. It's
No.
about bringing someone in that's made it in this industry that instead of
Made it in the
ridiculing
community.
someone, why don't you listen to someone's story and maybe he could help you so that way
So-
it don't take you 26 years to make it.
I wanna-
Maybe listen to their guideline. Maybe listen to you know, maybe listen to their story, maybe listen to what they got to tell you instead of thinking you know it all.
When Sixx put the fingers on your ass,
Bro, you know, I have a whole new, I ain't gonna lie, a whole new
Yeah.
respect on what he said,
and then
how he feels.
you and him had a sidebar.
Yeah,
before
we had
he
a little
left.
side talk outside, bro, and it made me feel like, wow, like I was never one to just judge someone off of what I hear. But then it just sometimes you fall victim of it, and I'm 100% wrong. I'll say right now,
Right.
100% wrong of the character of this dude and what he's doing. Like he didn't have to go to this stand to put this comedy club together.
You didn't have to fucking come here.
No, he didn't have to come here.
But I'll tell you what,
Bro, he left an important city council meeting, left his wife there
to come fuck with this podcast
come over
that
here
nobody watches.
and right, you know, to come sit with us. You know, and just like, hey, let me sit with these guys and let's be real. And maybe
smoke freely.
And maybe for the first time, people could see the
Smoke
real
freely.
him, and he don't have to feel like, because you know when
You got to put on a facade.
Whenever he's somewhere else, he has to feel like he's Gomez on this show, or he's
Yeah,
the comedian, or he's the business owner.
I didn't even want to ask him anything.
For the
about
first
Breaking
time,
Bad.
he showed up with a whole Mickey Mouse hat on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Feel comfortable. He's like, I got paint. My jeans are square. You know, scraggly beard. Like, this is me, bro. Like, this is me. Let's talk.
So I gotta say this though. Like I told Larry, this should be a lesson to not just comedians, but anybody who does anything
In the entertainment world, bro.
Do not be afraid to speak your fucking mind about anything to anybody. I don't give a fuck how established they are. If you believe in something, stand your fucking ground. And guess what? He told me, he was like, man, I respect you. He said, nobody's told me no like that in so long. And he was like, I had to figure out what the fuck is he saying no for?
But
well, the fact that he wanted to get on a phone call with you and find
Yeah.
out what was bothering
What's going
you
on?
was like
Yeah. Because it
very
wasn't
human.
It wasn't a
Well,
bad. It wasn't.
you
a,
hit
it-
that, Larry.
But it wasn't
Very
a,
human.
But here's the thing. He's like, you didn't badmouth me or the club. You just was like,
Spoke your
I'm
mind.
not doing it. And I told him then. I was like, it don't make or break me. I really would love to do it. It's here in Albuquerque, but I choose not to. And they wanted to know why, because even the director was like, yo, my people took pictures with you the opening. They were asking me, when the fuck is he gonna be out here? And for me to tell them you said no, we figured it was a problem.
Yeah, we jumped the gun.
But
no. And there's method to that though. Like, you should not be afraid to speak your mind, even if you think it's someone that can advance your career and all that. Like, that's how people get holed out. That's how people get misused. That's how people be like, oh, if they take that, they can take this.
Back
that,
to
bro.
what Larry just said and what you're saying. Everybody's human, bro. No matter what platform you are as an artist or whatever, the worst thing anybody can say is, no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
If you don't ask, if you don't put yourself out there, then how do you know? You know what I mean? Like it, bro, it's so crazy. Like, man,
He's a nice guy.
He hit in so many ways where, like, when he was like, because you know how it is. Everybody expects me to put him on.
Oh,
Prime
Sixx.
example, this Kevin Gates show in
Sixx
Lubbock.
In Lubbock.
Everybody,
June 22nd,
artists.
y'all. Like, plug the shit first. Fuck that. June 22nd.
June 22nd.
Sixx's birthday.
My birthday, Jizzo.
We're going to be in Lubbock, doing
Texas,
it up.
at the Lone Star Amphitheater, 9,000 seater amphitheater. It's almost like the Journal, bro. Like,
It
it's
is.
a Journal.
It looks just like it.
This is a whole next level show for
Yeah.
me. Funded it myself, bro. Like, out of my pocket. Don't have all these motherfuckers in it. Like,
I was with you when you hustled on the
Yeah,
fucking venue.
bro. Yeah,
we
you were
drove
there.
to that
We
motherfucker
drove.
and we talked to the
we
people.
talked to the dude, bro. So,
Yeah.
Kevin Gates, Big X the Plug, Slim Thug, Stevie Stone, 806 Villa, fucking Big Country Ted. Bro, I've met some amazing local artists that if I wished half of Albuquerque acted like these dudes, I'd put them on every show, bro. You don't understand. Like, they didn't beg. They came with money asking and said, we'll sell tickets, we'll do whatever. Like, these guys knew the caliber of it, and it's a whole different level. Like, it's amazing for the fact that, like, it took me to go somewhere else to get that love. Where I feel what he's saying, I can't get the love here. I get the hatred here. We get the hatred here more than anything.
And you know what? The only thing I didn't talk about is how he doesn't get booked in Albuquerque. That was the one thing he did talk to me on the phone. And all through, damn, I should have fucking talked about it.
I think he kind of mentioned it with the dry heat shit. Like, why didn't you call me?
Yeah.
They're like, I think people feel like we don't want to call him because he's just, you know, they just assume he's going to say no and all that. But,
And
like,
but
it's obvious. It's obvious having him on the show. It's pretty obvious that he's a pretty open guy.
Yeah.
Fucking book him,
bro, he wasn't faking what he was saying, bro.
No.
You could see right there, like,
yeah.
like he was almost in tears
bro,
on one
he
of them
was,
with
he
his
was
boys,
fucking
bro.
defeated, bro.
Yeah,
he was just like, I'm
tired, exhausted.
On
He
the
looks
phone,
tired.
On the phone, he said it. He's like, man, Buck. He said, I'm not sure if you've been through this, but he said, how do you think it feels that shit is booming and nobody's booking me?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I never thought about that. And I told him, I was like, I'm on a lower level than you are, and I go through it, so I can imagine you being who you are. It's not even that. It's not blackball.
I think it's
Well, I'll tell you what. Some shows don't want you being funnier than them. But a lot of shows figure they feel like this. They feel like you're already busy. You might charge too much.
That's what it is right there.
Or you're like, you're too big for this show.
Well, I don't know if it's too big. I think it's the money.
Man, fuck that. I'm gonna name some shows that's going on in this fucking city who we've had on this podcast, who we put money in their fucking pocket, put them in front of the most people they've ever performed on, and they ain't gave no call, no text, no inbox, nothing. And I see you doing your shows. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I hope they fail because you know why I hope they fail, Larry? Because that is not how you got your opportunity.
Or
if you don't pay it forward, like he said, like we've been saying, your shit's gonna fail. Fuck
or they've
that.
never even reached out to us and said thank you. I appreciate you, bro. You guys put us in front of 2,000 people, 1,500 people.
But I'm gonna tell you who has. Jake Otero has.
Boom.
Trip Stell Nikki has.
AJ
De Leon has. And it's crazy because these people get a little power. They get a little power. They get a little show, and that's their world. And they control it, and they figure, I don't need nothing else. But that's why you're stuck. That's why.
Bro, that's why they're doing one show, and that's
Man,
it. And you know who else, bro? Like, I gotta give a huge shout out. I ain't gonna lie, to Steph this weekend. Steph,
talk your shit, Sixx.
Bro, like. You already know. I ain't gonna lie. Steph did one host for us, and we were like, it was rough for him. You know,
it was bad.
I saw him do something this weekend that I've never seen him do before, bro. Like
talk your shit.
He stepped up to a platform.
Not get high.
No, he was probably high.
No, he smoked.
Okay. You know, he was high. I was with him. But Steph stepped up.
Not in the casino though.
He stepped up and did a hosting job on a whole nother level, bro.
He smoked.
He did something that I've never seen him do, and I've seen him a lot of times out here. You know what I mean? I've seen him perform, but he was on a level where he was on point, and his shit was fucking fire, and he handled it. And it was only him, Rob, and then the headliner, so there was no in between. There was no nothing. Yeah. So like, he had to set the tone. He set the tone from the get-go. He set it in between Rob and Polar Bear for the few minutes he was there, and the whole vibe was there. Like Steph,
he lobbed it up to us.
Bro, I even almost got kicked out trying to take pictures of Steph. Just so I could have some pictures of him on there. Because I know how it is. And I told him, like, bro, like, this shit was fire. Like, I gave him props. And for the first time, I was like, I knew he was funny. I've seen him, like, kill at rooms. But I'm talking about a different vibe, a different level.
That professional.
His professionalism was off the fucking chain, bro.
I told him that too.
And Steph, like, I don't know if you're still watching or listening, bro.
There he is.
If you're still here, bro, like I give you the most fucking props. And like watching you at that level, bro, was like, I could say, like, made me proud of where you at. I've seen you for the last 2 years and just kind of met you, but this last weekend that I saw you on Saturday was fucking amazing, bro. Like,
there you go.
That's how I know. Build from there, and you got this, bro.
I
You
really
do.
Steph,
You
so.
really do. You really do.
Larry, that means you have to come out.
Yeah, I haven't seen Steph, so.
And then hold up. I cannot say this. I cannot say nothing about Rob. So you already know how I feel about Buck.
Yeah.
Not that I work him. I put him to work.
Yeah, he
you
do.
know,
Sixx be like,
in him.
Me and Sixx come up with concepts, but sometimes Sixx will call me, this is what we doing, this time, this city, boom.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, all right.
Yeah. and not that because I fuck with him. If he wasn't funny, if he wasn't fucking amazing what he does, I would tell him and I'll still be down with him.
Yeah.
But like this weekend on Saturday, like what he did on that stage, I mean, genius. Like it never ceased to amaze me. I don't care if I heard the joke before, it always in a
It's
different
a
way.
different way, yeah.
It's his crowd work, his vibe, and I'm not only watching you, bro. I'm watching the crowd. I'm watching everybody else.
How they react.
And I'm seeing these people, and I'm seeing white people, native people, Mexican people, black people, fucking Asian people,
Yeah.
fucking Norwegian people, whatever it might be.
Sixx, you're the only Asian that was
bro,
there, bro.
yeah.
You're the only Asian dude.
No, there was one bitch.
Wait, was it?
Yeah, I bought her a wonton, and it was over.
Italian
shit.
Asian.
I was going to say, was GT Tan
Yeah.
there? Like, what the fuck?
But on that point, bro, like, and you already know, like, I already know, like, the confidence and where you're at, but like, the whole vibe, man, like, it's hard for me to explain because I see you in so many atmospheres, and I work with you, and you know, I see you here. I'm hearing your jokes in the car. I'm hearing you writing shit. You're asking, but like to see you on like this little platform, because usually I'm working it. I don't really get to see it, but to be able to
You don't
sit
get
back
to enjoy it. There
and
you
enjoy
go.
it as a fan.
Yeah,
And as like a fan, as like that's my brother, like
Yeah.
that's my business partner. Like it just confirms like you got it, bro. Like
Yeah.
like you belong. Not only here, you belong in every club, and
Right.
and we're gonna get you there, bro. Like we're gonna get you there because, man,
I'm
like,
just ready. And the thing is,
even after talking with Polar Bear after.
yeah, Polar Bear
even, bro.
told us, he said, y'all don't go nowhere.
Yeah, like-
Don't
like,
don't
hang
leave.
out.
Hang out. I gotta go kiss babies and shit. And for him to talk, the conversation that he had with us, that's why it's like, motherfuckers on the right path. We got like
No, definitely.
and it's not a microwavable thing. Like Stephen Michael Quezada, 17 to fucking 44.
Yeah.
Like you never know, but you just gotta be ready. You have to be ready.
You never
and
know
the-
when that break is gonna be there.
And the thing that I like about you and Larry, y'all never pump my head. You motherfuckers.
You know what? But
And
this weekend
just-
I had
just-
to, bro.
just
I
like-
want you to
just-
bomb.
Larry be waiting. Larry's
I
like
want you to bomb
Larry's
so
like
bad.
Larry's,
Come on.
Larry's like all these local comics who won't put me on their show, who we've shown love. They be waiting like, how did Buck do?
So watch.
He did good. Fuck.
Like watch. So watch. This is things.
No, but
I never seen Buck bomb.
I
never
bombed.
So
I
no.
bombed.
Watch.
I bombed.
seen
No,
him
hold on.
do-
But hold on.
No,
But watch.
I've told y'all I've
Bland.
bombed.
But watch. Let me feel. Watch.
I've sold
so
y'all I've
I've never.
bombed, and y'all were like,
so I've never
yeah.
seen him bomb because the crowd always laughed and always had stuff on that level.
Bombing
now,
is
I see-
silence.
No.
Yeah.
Now I've seen him bomb in my eyes,
Yeah.
which
Yeah,
I know
too.
is his eyes.
And I've told
and
y'all.
I
I'm like,
told him, bro,
I
you're
wasn't
flat,
feeling
and
it.
he was like, "What's feel?" So like Larry, when he said, so we've seen him bomb because we hold him to a different standard, bro. Like I hold him to a standard that's way beyond everybody else.
Yeah.
I might say he bombed, and everybody else had a great time. I'm like,
Everybody's
bro,
like,
well,
what?
maybe like,
Yep.
but then he'll know because he'll come to me and he'll
I'll
be
tell
like,
you before you tell me. I'll be like,
Yeah.
bro, I was.
And I
I'll
was
tell
like-
you before. I'm like, bro, how many
Yeah.
times, Larry, have I told you before?
Yeah, you've said.
I'm like,
you're
bro,
I
I'm
wasn't
not
on.
feeling it. I
said
said before.
you were a little off, but
I'm
it
like,
wasn't
I don't-
bad.
but you know what? I always think it's because this is the difference. You had personal shit going on that day. Your mind was not
Bruh.
there. It wasn't nothing to do with the crowd. The crowd's the same.
Yeah.
It's more because you weren't in your zone,
You
bro.
know
Like
what's so-
like
you know what's
you have
so
to be in
funny?
your zone.
You know what's so funny? Shout out to Steph. So I got there hella early Friday. I was there for a whole hour before Steph even showed up. Because you got to realize, I haven't hit a stage in like 70 days. That's the longest drought that
You're
I've
like
had.
me. You got the anxiety. You're just like, I
Bro,
gotta-
because you had a whole hose up your penis
Bro.
for fucking 8 weeks.
I'm like, what
So-
time can I get there? 6 at
Bro,
6?
you know,
So
bro,
I was there. So
me and Robert partying in Vegas, and I had to drain this pee bag for him, bro. That's
No.
a brother for you.
No.
That's a homie for
no,
you.
no, Sixx was jealous because I didn't
You
have
guys
to get
went
up
to
all
the
night.
next level of gayness.
Sixx was so mad. He was like, "This motherfucker sleep 12 hours and didn't get up to piss one time."
Bro, I'm
and
like-
Sixx then got up like 8 times to piss.
I told him, bro.
The bag was this big next to me.
I to-
bloated.
Bro, I told him, I'm like, bro, do you have another hose? Let me just tap it in real quick.
So
I
I
was
told
about to give
I
a
told
self
Steph
catheter.
when Steph got there because nobody was there. I'm in the back room. I'm nervous, bro, because I haven't performed. That's a long time
That's a
to
good
not
point.
do shit. Because I'm thinking,
And the
do-
comedy club makes you nervous too.
yeah, because
nice.
it's big, and I'm like, do I do new shit? Do I
300
do the,
people's a
Do
lot.
I do the bangers? Do I do? So Steph comes in, and I had to tell him, I was like, bro, I'm nervous, bro. I haven't. This is the longest drought, and I'm asking him. Like a lot of people see me as this confident dude. Steph would tell you, I'm like, bro, should I do the bangers? Should I do? And you know what he told me? That was the realest shit, man. You'll know when you get out there.
Yep.
You'll know. And that's exactly how it was, bro. So a lot of y'all, man, if you get the opportunity to be at Quezada's, take it very fucking seriously. Even though it's still in Albuquerque, it is a real comedy club. This is the blueprint of comedy clubs out of town. And actually, it's above. It's really above.
Bro, it's super nice. Like when I said
we've been every fucking
bro,
where.
like if you've never been there, and I'm saying, I told them, first you walk in, there's a whole cantina, bro. It's a full bar. It's like a restaurant before you even get to the comedy club. So like most places you go, if you go before the second show, you have to wait outside.
Yeah,
you can't come in even the front doors.
Yeah.
Bro, you could get in 2 hours earlier, sit down, drink, eat.
Yeah.
In the whole cantina, which holds probably about 200 people, easy, 150, and then you could go into the club.
You filter into the club an
hour
before
you're not
the
just
show.
stuck waiting in the casino. Don't go to the casino. You spend all your money.
Yeah.
And Rob's our witness.
I was like, God damn, I thought you won some shit.
I did. You know what? I won when I was sober. I lost when I was drunk. 'Cause you know what? I have no filter, bro. This is a problem. If you go and gamble and you're those penny slaughters that do like the one credit at a time, Rob knows. I'm like, bro, I'm doing the max every time.
Sixx is maxing out.
I'll put 100 in and give me 6 spins. That's it. Because I'll be mad if I win at 1 penny. I'm like, I should have done 1,000 pennies.
He was like, fuck, I could have won way more than this shit.
You're like the mob.
But also, I want to say this, and we'll move on.
You're a degenerate gambler. That's what degenerate gamblers think.
You know, I never thought.
If I would have just spent more, I would have gotten more back.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why go big or go home? The chances you ain't gonna win if you bet small or big, right?
Yeah, well, I win, but then like I'll be up 300, and Patty be like, "Just get out," and I just fucking keep going.
No, you're crazy.
Yeah,
I'm done.
That's me. Patty will fucking jump out at $40.
Rob knows me.
I'm up 40.
Rob will be right there with me.
I'll be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Well, you know what? In Vegas, I win. In Vegas, I got good luck, bro.
I've fucking any casinos, dude.
I'll be popping in Vegas.
Me and Sixx, of all the times we went to Vegas, he's never not won.
Bro, and Rob's like, what the fuck?
Bro, we'll be in the airport, and he'll be like, let me throw $1 in here.
Do you ever get pissed when you go to the casino with your friends and the one friend wins and you don't?
That's me
that's
all
wrong
the
with
time.
me.
That's me. I'm like, motherfucker.
Bro, I'll be like, okay, if he can do it, let me get. Man, my shit gets sucked up so fast, and Sixx is over there. It don't matter the machine, dollar, penny, Buffalo,
Soldier, Buffalo
Soldier
Soldier
will win, bro.
Bro, I'm winning on the funny Tinkerbell and fucking the Little Shop of Horrors.
But the way me and Sixx are, if he wins,
I love that game.
If Sixx wins, I win, so it don't matter.
Because then we go to the bar. And
when me and Patty go, if Patty wins,
Yeah.
like, I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah.
We leave, dude. I'm fucking like, goddamn son of a bitch.
You competitive motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like, she fucking one up me.
So honestly, back to Rob said, if I win, the casino wins because we win it and we spend it right back at
Go
the bar.
straight to the bar.
Yeah.
Or the hookers, one of the two.
The hookers.
At the bar.
Oh shit! Black Mike said when I was in the military, I took the government credit card to the casino.
Oh,
lost
shit.
$2,000.
Dude, I remember when I was young. I think I must have been like 23, and you had to be 21 to get into the Indian casinos, right? I fucking had my whole check, lost the whole motherfucker.
Wait, did you cash it there?
Yes.
Oh, Larry.
Yes.
They saw you coming a mile away.
It was
That-
gone that fucking night.
Bro, I bet the camera was on you. This is the one who cashed this check.
Yeah.
Make sure we
Fucking
suck
get
all
'em.
this shit.
Get him.
Last thing I want to say about the comedy club. Comedians, if you haven't been out there, you heard what he said. Email him.
And apparently he's friends with the hyena dude. Or
Yep,
he's friends
he's
with
best
the
friends.
hyena.
Homie, bro.
Email-
I didn't know he was from here.
I didn't even know they were friends.
No,
Fuck.
I thought he was from Texas.
from here.
Because the home club of hyenas is in Fort Worth. So you guys, get you good footage, email it to him. I'm not going to put his email up there. You got to rewind this bitch and find out what he said his email was because I'm not going to give out his email like that.
Yeah.
Something with a joker.
Yep, there you go. And send them the shit. You got to be proactive. And one last thing I got to say.
Just be funny.
And
fuck.
don't
Shout
give
out-
up hope because
shout out-
he will get to you.
Shout out to my boy, AJ De Leon, because he was proactive. He actually DM'd Polar Bear. And he asked for a guest spot.
And he got one on a Friday night, right?
Friday night, the second show.
That's bold.
And
that's
I
awkward.
wouldn't.
But that's dope, bro.
That
guess
is
what?
so bold.
Guess
what
what?
you gotta
That's
take.
so awkward
Larry,
and so
the way where I'm at now,
cringy right there.
where I'm at now, I'd never do it. I'd never.
That's
I'd
cringy.
never. If I first started like him, if I'm 8 months in, I would do it.
I don't know if I would.
I
That's
would.
so cringy.
I would, because I'm just so hungry.
Yeah.
But he did it.
But think about it. What
and-
if you did and like someone big at a comedy club and you got this,
You got it.
you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like
But-
sometimes you got to put your pride on certain
Those
levels.
major
So-
comedians have their own features, though.
So what he did was he just said, yeah, cool. But he never hit him back. So AJ was bugging like, should I? And he hit me. What should I do? I said, show up early because he's going to sign shit. He's going to do his merch and talk to him and be like, hey, show him your phone. Hey, I'm the guy you
Sounds
said.
like Mark Norman and Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Fucking he.
Hey, bro, sometimes you have to do it.
He.
I couldn't do it. Right now, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
way past
but
that.
back then, yeah.
Seinfeld had hit him up about doing a spot, just one spot, right?
Right.
So he goes out and does the spot. Well, in his own head, Mark Norman's like, fuck, we're friends, So he's discussing all this on the podcast, like, oh, I fucking text Jerry something stupid, and I didn't get a text back.
And you be like, fuck. So that's how AJ was.
But hey, the worst thing,
That's exactly how.
But
'cause
think about it. The worst thing someone could say is no, bro. If you
Exactly.
don't know,
Closed mouths
if
don't
you
get
don't
fed.
try,
Closed mouths don't get fed.
bro. What is no going to do? Like some people can't handle no. It's defeating.
Well, as a man,
But in this
as
industry-
a man, we always get told no. It's women
Yeah.
who can't take the no.
No, bro. No, like I think.
Tell
I
a
think
woman no. Watch what happens.
I think.
Oh my God.
I
The-
think
the
dudes,
bottom lip
I
start
think
quivering.
Dudes could handle no from bitches because hey, you know,
We're
hold
used
on.
to
Hold on. That was the first bitch for me. But you know,
Yeah,
he
that's the
done
first
said when he was in Espanola.
Yeah, I heard bitches.
Yep.
And he said,
It took
my
a while,
brother
didn't
was
it?
over there
It took
with
a
6
while.
shots, and he was like, I had all these bitches. I'm like, oh, bitches.
Six woke up then.
Hey.
You know what? He never coughed when he said bitches. That's the funny part. But I want to finish this. AJ, he got the blessing. They threw him on this. I believe was it the second show on Friday.
It was
They
a
gave
second
him-
because you told me.
They gave him 5 minutes. He was nervous than a
That's
motherfucker.
crazy.
Larry, he was nervous.
That's so
I'm
bold.
gonna tell you how nervous he was. So every comedy club has a counter. Like it has a clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He went out there with his phone because he's so used to it, and put his phone on the fucking
To count down his
on
5.
the thing, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker brought his phone to put the.
He don't even
but
know
he
to look
didn't-
straight up.
But I should have told him, hey, if you look at the back wall, they got the counter, and then on the stage as well. But I'm gonna tell you, man, when he got off, the look on his face, it was so dope.
It was priceless.
Because he was like, yo, the
Real
motherfuckers.
comedy
He
club.
said they laughed when I told them to. And I was like, you see, this is way easier than what you're used
Yes,
to
because they come here for that already.
yeah,
bro.
and it was just so dope to see because I saw him at that competition. Then we had him on the Def Jam show.
Yeah.
And then to see him doing his own thing on Monday nights, and then the progression to see him out at a real comedy club all within like 8-9 months. It's dope, man.
Yeah.
And like Steven said, man, you give those opportunities, and I'm glad he took it and he smoked it. And also, AJ, I already hit up the dude. You're gonna get your footage too. He has it. He said he's gonna give it to you by Wednesday.
Yeah. Stop being so fucking aggressive.
Yeah, you're gonna get your footage, bro. You got to realize you wasn't on the show, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Like lucky
Right.
they had an extra film in,
Yeah.
in the projector.
Yeah. No, and shout out to Noah. Noah came out and
He was there
fucking
Friday night.
supported him.
Supported.
And his girl and all of that. So, one last thing, Polar Bear asked AJ. He was like, "You got a girl?" And he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh shit, bro!" Like,
bro,
and
not
he was-
gonna work.
And AJ was already like, "Yeah, bro." She's already like, "Why you telling the same jokes?" He's 8 months in,
Yeah.
like he's
How
working
many
on
jokes
shit.
I gotta get?
He's and we were like, "Bro, you got to keep her home, man. She can't come to everything. She can't."
Bro, we talked about that when he was on the podcast.
Yeah,
like,
but-
your bitch got to stay home, bro. Your bitch can't go everywhere. Like, your bitch got to know where her place is in this entertainment world, bro.
And it's outside of it. I'm telling you.
It's like if it's
Yeah.
ever gonna work,
She's causing
if
problems.
it's ever gonna work, she got to stay home.
Bro,
Unless
I've been
she's
through it.
unless she's not a jealous
Or
and
what's
she
more important,
understands,
the
like,
woman or
it-
the comedy?
But
but
that's
it's
an alien.
It's very hard
That's
to
an
find, bro.
alien.
Like you got to understand.
But I think with her seeing him in this type of form and element, it clicked with her because she was so happy. She took a lot of pictures and was proud of them. I saw her commenting and all that stuff. And
Well, maybe she'll shut the fuck up.
look, Black Mike said, been married 20 years. Wife been to one show.
Good for you.
Boom. That's why you're married for
Keep her
20
there.
years, bro.
I forgot Black Mike was married. I ain't even know.
No, I knew he was married.
I knew he was married,
I'm
but
looking
I ain't
for.
never met her.
I'm just looking for a black wife.
I ain't black.
Well, we know that, but
She
I'm looking
said-
for a black
Patty,
wife.
Patty said their places are sitting at home and making comments on YouTube.
Right?
Has Patty ever even been over here?
No.
Patty's never been here.
She went to our live show.
She's never
No,
been
I'm saying
to
Patty's
Six's
never
house.
been here.
No.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep it that way, Patty. Keep your
Right.
ass
This
from
is-
over here.
This is, we don't want worlds colliding.
Yeah, hell no.
Look,
Patty
look, Larry said.
no, Patty will come in here and be like, "Oh, this is why he come home on 10. Look
Yeah.
at this shit. All this fucking alcohol and weed
And
fucking
weed.
everywhere."
Abundance of weed. But you know what? It was so crazy because we were so worried about. Larry's like, man, before you got here, Rob.
What's up?
Larry's like, man, should I smoke? I'm like, bro, I don't know. Maybe he don't smoke. Maybe like he
wasn't
got
gonna smoke.
like maybe like if people watch, it might not be
Oh,
good
yeah,
for
yeah,
the
yeah,
career wise,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I didn't wanna do
so
any of that.
whatever. I told her, hey, don't smoke. I'm like, keep it outside. You know,
Yeah.
we don't have that issue.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, cannabis. I'm like, oh shit, well shit, light it up,
bro.
then, 'cause obviously we in it.
Well, he said marijuana is a different way, didn't he?
Yeah.
How did he say it?
Huh?
Marijuana.
No, he said no marijuana. Bro.
Marijuana. I was like,
so if you
boy.
from the valley, bro, you say marijuana.
That boy said marijuana. I was
Mari.
like, bro, what kind of strand is that? That's
Mari.
some shit Larry ain't even smoked.
Marijuana, bro. That's straight fucking from the valley and straight valley and.
All right, y'all, let's get to it, man.
But you know what I wanted to do before I
What's
left?
up?
But I know I was coughing, my throat was irritated.
bro, you was fucked up.
I
over
had
here.
I had at least one amazing fucking Caucizoid brother or beaner, bro.
That's what we messed
But I was kind
up.
of coughing. He was rambling on towards the end. I was just like,
yeah.
I thought that would have been dope. But we got to
But-
do. I got two of them actually.
Okay,
So we got to.
so we'll do it. We'll do
Yeah,
it.
before we
Let's
end
do the
tonight.
question tonight, and we'll do that.
Oh, the
and
question
then,
tonight,
and I'll
yes.
tell you guys this: if you're gonna have Steven on your podcast, you better control your podcast
Hold up,
because that
hold up.
motherfucker will talk
Hold up.
about a lot of shit, and you want to get to your points. You better be able to.
Let
be
me say
strong
this
in
first
that.
of all. First of all,
What's up?
you'll never have him on your podcast.
No,
Thank you.
we'll see. I don't know. Some people might be.
No, but you know,
They might
And I
give
said
to
that- I
they
said
might
that
give
just
to one
on-
of his South Valley charities or something.
I said that just on that. But this is what I'm saying. Like, we don't ask for people to come on, bro. We never ask for anybody to come on.
Never.
People come on because they see our vibe. They see what
We
they're
get-
like.
we get
if you
asked.
have to ask people to come on your shit, you're not doing it right.
No.
Seriously, right? We've never asked no one to be on our show. We get
Well,
hit up
I
plenty
think,
of
well,
times.
I'll say it works for them. It don't work for us. That's
Yes.
what I'll say.
Like we don't look for clout. Like honestly, if we wanted clout, I'd have every fucking artist I know
Yeah.
get on our fucking podcast,
Yeah.
blow up our numbers from everywhere else. But we're not like that, bro. We talked about it. We're like, oh, we should have so and so.
And we never.
We don't think that
do.
way. You know what I mean? One day we'll have some because it's cool. But
Well,
we don't.
but
if
it's
it
gotta,
happens
it's gotta fit,
organically,
though.
it happens.
Yeah,
bro.
it's gotta fit.
Like,
I don't want to force nobody on here.
Like we have an organically podcast.
But see, that's where we stopped. We were going
With all the local
along
bullshit.
with and it was, to be honest, it was me, you, and Larry trying to get their names out there.
No, hold
get,
up.
Get
Hold
them
up.
in front
it
of
was
people.
It was you, not me and Larry.
It was me, because I would be like, "Hey, let's have someone," and y'all be like,
And Larry,
"All right,
and Larry
man."
inboxed me
I-
separately, like,
there's
"Who
some
is this?"
bullshit.
I'm like, "I don't know. Let's just roll with it." Larry, right?
Especially with
You know
have the
what?
chicks
Larry,
on and shit.
No,
Larry,
it was-
yes or no?
No.
Larry be like,
That-
"Who's this bitch?" I'm like, "I don't know."
That's how I
And
felt.
Larry be like, "Rob's trying to fuck her,"
That's what I say every time.
I never need the show to fuck nobody.
and that's what I
No,
say.
yeah.
I've even said that to
Larry-
Buck.
I
I've
would
even
say
said-
that, but Larry,
Yeah,
I'll be like,
Larry
nah,
said-
but
I've
like,
said that to Buck too. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're trying to fuck
I'd be like,
her.
hell no. That's how I felt when.
Because-
That's how I
because-
felt when Larry used to have Carla on here. I'm like, why
Yeah.
the fuck you want her on?
She's funny.
no, bro.
Stop
that bitch
it.
hasn't been funny one time ever.
funny.
That bitch ain't funny, bro.
Oh, she's funny.
Only thing
Patty-
funny is their fupa, and that's not even funny,
Patty,
bro.
I'm gonna tell you the real. I thought Larry and Patty was trying to get a threesome.
A threesome?
With her, bro. Me
No
and-
way.
That was me and Six's conversation. Like, bro, they trying to fuck Carla, bro. There's no way.
No way, dude.
Bro, there
It
is
was
no.
purely professional.
Wait, let me see what Patty say.
Purely
Watch Larry.
professional.
She was so funny that the podcast lasted what, 2 episodes?
No, it was. I can't remember.
Yo,
It was over
yo, look at Patty laughing.
20. Yeah.
That bitch is so funny. It lasted 2.5 episodes.
Remember when she got mad when you had her co-host? Remember
Yeah,
she was
she
like,
was
you.
mad at
She
us.
was like, you fucking chauvinist.
Yeah,
I was
she's-
like, this is.
What?
Do you know what the show is?
Yeah.
Like,
She was calling me a male show.
We are chauvinists, bitch.
look. Patty said, no, we weren't trying to get her in the bed. We were just trying to get her to Denny's.
Double head job.
All right, y'all. Before we get going, though, let's do the question of the night,
yes.
and then we got some Caucizoid brother, Beaner,
Beaner,
or others.
others.
Question of the night.
Oh, I love this
Larry,
This was
you
Larry's.
actually brought this maybe like a month ago.
No, it was before we were supposed to do last episode. It was like 2 weeks ago.
Larry had this on the radar, and I've seen people spin off of it since. Go ahead and say what it
speak-
is, Larry.
speak.
So if your baby's mother, man, beat her up, would you come to her safety and her rescue?
Okay, so let's say
Go
it again.
ahead. Go ahead, Sixx.
Like,
Let me say. If your ex bitch that you had a kid with
right,
got
right,
beat
no,
up by her new choice of a dude,
Yeah,
would you come to her rescue?
rescue. Yeah,
There you go.
Save a day.
Captain Save-A-Ho.
Yep, saving hose.
You want me to go first?
I want Larry to go first. This is his question.
Well, there's 2 scenarios.
Okay.
First scenario is if he beat her up in front of my kid,
What's up, D?
then there would be then I would have to take care of some shit. Now, as
Why,
if
okay,
she-
wait.
Okay.
Let's stay there. Why do you feel that you have to do that?
because it's in front of my kid. Like,
Okay.
Then touch your kid just in front.
It's in
Right.
front of him.
but like, say if it wasn't in front, I'd be questioning her onto why she's with a dude that's beating her up. You know, like, what are you fucking doing?
Why would you
Bringing
question
that
her,
around
though?
our kid.
Why would you question her? Okay, there we
Bringing
go.
it around
There
our
we go.
kid.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
But you
if she
still
was
haven't answered
older,
the question.
if she was, like, say if she was over 18, my daughter was out of the house,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Oh, well.
So if the kid was in the house, if they
Right.
witness it or did not, you coming over there like Captain America
No,
Save-A-Ho.
no, probably not. Probably not.
Why not?
I don't know. Because then I didn't want her to think that there would be a hope.
Mm.
You know what I
You
mean?
saved me from the big
Yeah,
bad man.
oh, hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, that's just like, I don't know, if this bitch is dumb enough to fucking date a dude that's going to beat the fuck out of her, you know, with our kid, and she's going to still stay with him, then I'm taking her to court and I'm going to get my fucking kid. 'cause,
Boom.
you
That
know.
and I'll elaborate off right that right there.
Okay, what do you got, Sixx?
Okay, so if my ex got beat up by her, there's 2 scenarios, like Larry said. No, fuck no. That's that bitch's choice. She knew.
Yeah.
This ain't the first time it happened, obviously.
Okay, there we go.
Maybe
There
it
we
just
go.
happened in front of the kid. My only issue is if he ever touched the kid, shoved it out the way, then we have an issue.
Yeah, we have an
Any
issue.
physical harm,
Any touch.
that way. Okay, now if my kid saw it, that's not my responsibility. The court gave this bitch
I would go
the
to
rights
court.
or whatever. So
I-
like
I
that's
think
not my
I would try and
responsibility.
get my kid.
I would never say nothing. All I would say,
That's
is
along the lines
let-
I was going, Larry.
let
but
me
go ahead.
let me go grab my baby. Let me do this. So the other side of it, I'll be right at court. I'll be like, shit, this is my firepower. Like my kid.
I'll be happy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo, seriously.
I'm filming him beat her
Oh,
ass. so I
my
can take
kid,
it
my
to
kid
court.
is in
Yeah.
is in a violent environment. The mother's unstable. This is what's happened. She gets beat up all the time. That's going on. Okay,
I'd be more scared.
So what
for
are we
my
gonna
kid.
do?
I wouldn't give 2 fucks.
No,
about
that's
her.
what I'm saying.
That's
but
the
but
bottom
that
line.
so then I'll use that as firepower to have the opportunity to get my kid back.
Shit, she'll probably still get the kid.
No,
Demetrius.
you're probably right because of the fucking judicial system, the fucking
Right.
courts, CYFD is fucked up.
Yeah.
It takes almost your kid to be
to
dead,
be dead. Yep.
bro, before they could give them to you.
Yep.
But in some case, you might have some ground to stand on to get that away. So at the end of the day, if it's my ex, I don't give a fuck about my ex, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Like I love, and when I say I love my baby mama,
Yeah. It's because she's the
I'm
mother
not
of
in
your
love
children.
with her,
There you go.
I don't love
but
her.
I got love for her.
I don't
And but you know, but this is different, Larry. So my sister was different, and Rob knows
Yep.
because, and you know this, Larry. My baby mama never stresses me at all.
You
bro.
had a unicorn, bro.
My shit, she was so amazing with me the whole time. Even though I cheated on her and did this, bro, like she didn't have to be that way. I had it so easy. Never fucking lawyers, never fucking child support. Took care of her way more than she should have been took care of because they were my kids. She watched them. I was gone for 2-3 weeks at a time. When I came back, she said, take the boys whenever you want. Never no issue.
Yeah.
So I never had that, like you said, a unicorn,
Unicorn.
which I wish so many people had that opportunity.
Well, it's probably your upbringing.
So well, yeah, maybe, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's hard, but if she had a dude that beat her up, I might step in, but I probably wouldn't because it's not my place.
Right.
Yeah.
My place is my kid in harm. You got beat up. He's in the bedroom. He might have heard it. He might have opened the door and seen it. That's your choice.
You made the
That's your
choice.
choice
So-
of the dude you're with.
So let me read this, and I'll give you mine. Demetrius Fuller says, "Man, she on her own. If my kids weren't there, if my kids there, I'm gonna let them know. Do what you do, but not in front of my kids or touch my kids." He said, "It happens again in front of my kids. He about to catch these hands." All right, so this is how I feel about it. Do they call me? Does this bitch call me when he fucking blows her back out? Does she call me when he nuts in her and making her feel the best she's felt since me?
Bro.
If you don't call me during the best of times, don't fucking call me at the worst. And I understand what y'all are talking about in front of your kids.
I wish I got that.
I wish
He done blew my back out.
Yeah, oh my God. Oh, calling me at 3 in the morning. Baby daddy, Rob. Oh my God. This
My
new
back done blew out.
Sixx. The other Robert.
Oh, damn.
Robert from Houston
You went there.
done blew my back out.
The other Rob is, oh my God, he's got me. He heard, I see what Demetrius
It's that
is
South
saying,
Valley
and
internet.
I see that Larry, and you're saying in front of your kids. I'll say this: if you ain't call me when he blow your back out, and your back is tingling, and he put dick all in your fucking spine, don't call me when shit is bad.
He cummed so much
Oh
in my
my,
pussy.
oh my God, are you up?
When he got,
Are you up?
When she got,
And I'm like, what happened to our kid? Nothing. I just gotta tell you, I can't even feel my spine. My leg won't stop shaking. Bitch, get off my phone.
bro.
You don't call me when it's great. Don't call me when it's bad. And I'll go a step further. A lot of people gonna disagree with this. The only way you're gonna know is if he did it in front of the kid is if the baby mama tell you.
Yeah.
How many times has she lied to you before?
About
she
everything.
She knows the only bargaining chip that she has is your child. So she may throw it in there to get you over there and riled up. Not in front of my kid. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
No, like Sixx said, this ain't the first time he didn't tap your skull.
Those are some of the women that I used to deal with.
And they know how to manipulate the situation
Unfortunately.
and put you in a bad spot where he didn't beat her ass, and guess who goes to jail?
Yep.
You.
And I won't. I'd be like, well, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, I'm like, the mouth you got, shit, I should have went upside your head before he did. Like, I'm not doing it. And I understand that I'm with you. I'm not trying to let my daughter think that it's okay to get her ass beat either, Demetrius. But you can go so far when your daughter don't live in your house.
Yeah.
You can't control another household.
Bro, and that's
I
the
can't
thing.
do it.
Whenever she's not in your care, your baby mama will do everything
You
to
don't-
say, "This ain't your house.
Man.
Don't worry about it." So think
Bro.
about it.
Yeah.
The bitch will say,
They will
"Don't
fuck,
worry." No,
they
watch,
will
watch,
fuck,
watch.
They will fuck men with
Yes.
your daughter there or your
She'll
son
never-
there.
she'll-
And she ain't telling you that.
On
She'll
bed.
tell you.
I've been the dude that fucked with
Yes.
the kid on the bed.
She'll tell you a
I've
million
been the
times.
guy.
Watch.
And I'm like, yo, what's up with
Yeah.
they sleep. All right, shit,
Watch.
slide in.
This,
Fuck
this,
it.
this bitch will tell you a million times. It's my life. Don't worry about it. This is my girl, whatever. When I have her with me, don't fucking worry about
No.
it. But then one time she get beat up, then she wants you to be involved. No, bitch, you can't have both ways to string. It's
No.
not about
I'm
you.
not
This is the
saving
baby
you.
mamas that I hate, bro. They're so worried. It's about them, and fuck them, bitch. It's not about you. It's about our kid.
Right. And
And they make
so
it about them so many fucking times.
anybody who's watching, there's a difference between a baby mother and the mother of your child. There is a whole different definition of that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am not getting into anything under that roof because she can't get into nothing that happens under my
Bro,
roof.
it's almost like this, bro. Why would you fight
What the fuck I'm
anybody
supposed
for
to do?
her because she's on some bullshit, bitch? You got your ass kicked. I could get my ass kicked from him. I'm cool, bitch. Like I ain't fuck with you.
Hey,
They do it 8'6'8".
you better call APD.
700 pounds.
What can I? You got a restraining order on me. I can't even come to your house.
But that's how crazy baby
But-
mamas be because they want you when they want you there, but they don't need you when any other time.
Well, I'm going to go a step further. And ladies, if it don't apply, let it fly. But there's a lot of ladies who will put you in a situation to where you're out beating your chest for no fucking reason.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of, we see it, Sixx. With you owning a club, Larry, I know you've seen it
Oh,
bouncing.
yeah.
bro. I've seen
They
it
will
all
put
the
you
time.
in a fucking position to where you were like, shut the fuck up. I'll go get my man. I'll go get, no, don't get me.
Yeah.
I'm like, Larry, what did you do? What you say?
Yeah.
What
was the word you said?
Yeah, what you call him?
Punched in
Yeah,
the face.
if you talk to him like you talk to me, yeah, he.
Yeah.
Bro, he
Maybe he's
don't.
got a shorter
He's
fuse.
not even gonna show up for your ass because he's happy you're not even there.
Well, I'm just saying, like, and I love the question because it shows you who thinks and who doesn't think.
Yeah. Well,
Don't crash out. I'll say this: the guys who are so quick to say, "I'm coming to defend their honor," they still want their baby.
yeah,
Oh, they still wanna
the
fuck
They
her.
still want her.
Yeah.
They still want her.
Bro, they're hung up on it because at the end of the day,
He's trying to save the day.
at the end of the day, if you're not together, when you have your kid, it's your time. When she has your kid, she ain't gonna intervene with you. You don't intervene with her.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Because
her
guess
life,
what?
her life, it is what it is.
If I
Like,
call mine and I tell her this situation, if she comes, I'm like, she wants me.
Yeah.
yeah,
And if I call her, I know she wants me. If I know she don't want me, I'm not
Yeah.
calling her. I don't want to put her in my situation that
Fuck no, dude.
Bro.
No.
you be like, oh hell no, you got bitches
Yeah.
beating your ass. Like my daughter would never come over. My
Get
son
this.
would never come over.
bro, what dude's gonna be like? My girl beat my ass tonight
God forbid you say that
in
to
front
her.
of our
She
kids.
slapped me. She's like, she slapped you. I should have been slapping your bitch ass. Like,
Bro, at the end of the day, I think it's like
it's different
it's
situations.
it's
but the
those-
question was baby mama. There's a difference between baby mama and mother of your child.
Yes.
There's a difference. I never will say someone's a baby mama unless they've earned that title. That's just how it is.
So
Not
listen,
every
got
woman that has your child is a baby mama. She's the mother of your child.
so mother of the child is worse. That's just like a bitch. Like fuck it is what it is.
Y'all think that's a step down? I don't.
The mother of your child.
She's the mother of my child. If I say you're the mother of my child, it's a step up than baby. I think baby mama is the lowest denominator.
I don't know. I think like for me a step up it'd be like that's my kid's mom.
Yeah,
Like, I feel like I never say Denise is my baby mama.
because that's just so low.
I never
right?
say
Yeah.
that's
Oh, I say it.
that's
Yeah.
the bitch I nutted in and she had my kids.
I think that's what Larry says.
Fucking
Yeah, I
twat.
just I done nutted in it.
Larry's
So like
that's
so
not
like-
a
so
load
like
in
a-
her cunt. That's
like-
hilarious.
so like, so like with the boy's mom Denise, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's their mom. Like that's
there we go.
that's their mom.
Yeah.
Like I respect her. And her. Look, this is how crazy it is. Like on what's today? It's Tuesday. Okay, on Sunday, she texts me
Cinco de Mayo.
because oh that's crazy.
Yeah.
She texts
Lord
me.
have mercy.
She texts me
Cinco de Mayo.
because she knew like I hadn't heard from her for a long time. She's like, hey, she sent me a picture. First of all, it was a big banner of Cypress Hill, and they were like at a festival somewhere. And she knew since way back in the day I was a huge Cypress Hill fan from '93 when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, where you at? She's like, oh, me and Kyle, which is her dude, we're at a festival, and he was like, oh, take this picture and send it to Sixx because, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
She
that's
know.
dope.
So she was like, and I was like, oh, that's dope. Where you at? And so like that's the conversation we had.
Do you ever ask Kyle how he likes the titties that you bought?
Oh no, I didn't buy. I didn't know. I bought Claudia titties.
Oh, okay.
The one that worked at a strip club.
Different.
Yeah, the baby mama didn't need titties.
Demetrius said he calls her my egg donor.
My egg donor.
that's
You said,
even
did you
lower.
like? Did you ask Kyle? She liked the titties.
Yeah. Hey Kyle. did you
I
like
was.
those titties
You know
I bought?
what? I'm gonna call Claudia and be like, I hope you enjoyed those titties and that stomach and that tummy tuck I gave you. That's
How long ago was it?
Oh, that shit was probably
Nah,
shit,
that shit done ran out, bro.
no that shit was before the main event days.
Yeah, that shit didn't. That shit
saline
didn't.
solution
That shit
leaked
didn't
out.
seeped over the
Yeah.
side.
'Cause, you know it did.
You can see the
'Cause
titty.
you know why?
You can see the titty tear right there.
Because you know why? She done had 2 kids after, and she was.
Oh.
Hey, you know what's so crazy?
Wait, she had a tummy tuck and had a baby?
Yeah. So you know what's so funny?
Did she have a C-section or like a real?
This is the most amazing. Also, watch.
Okay.
This is most satisfaction you could have as a dude.
Okay, let me hear this.
So like, she was the most amazing bitch. You know, saw her, whatever. Bought her. Think about it, bro. If you bought a bitch titties and a tummy tuck, that bitch is on point.
I'm there for the duration of the motherfucker.
No, seriously. But think about it.
But yeah, I'm there until it starts.
So think about it.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
and this bitch is on point, bro. She was on point with me. Of course, I fucked it up. I fuck up the whole situation. Okay, cool. You know, I learned I was a fuck up
You're
back
gonna be
then.
single your whole life.
Yeah, but I was a fuck up back then because I was doing what I do. You know, I had fucking women everywhere, so it is what it is. But like 5 years later, remember when we did that show with Genuine, and it was fucking Bobby
yeah.
V
Was it the
Kiva.
the Kiva?
You're supposed
Yeah.
to host it,
Yeah.
but you were out of town with
Yeah.
your other managers.
Yeah. The ones who were saying they were managers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do this amazing show, backstage, whatever. So she's at the show. So I'm there doing the VIP, the meet and greets, and she shows up and she's like, "Hey, Sixx," and this is how crazy it is. I couldn't even recognize her because the bitch done blew up a little bit. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Was the sections that you paid for still intact though? But
Oh, the titties were, but nothing else was. Bro. She had a hat on, and I was like, "Oh, you gotta wait in the line." She's like, "You don't even know me," and I'm like.
is
It
that
took
how
me a
deep her
double
voice
take,
was?
bro.
God damn.
It took me a double take, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And at that point,
Yeah.
I felt like the sexiest bitch ever, bro. I was like, "Shit, look at all this."
I'd have been mad about my fucking investment. Bitch, you should have kept yourself together. What the fuck?
But you know what? At that point, that made me not give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about.
I
I
would
was
have
like,
wanted to have visitation.
yeah, something.
Right.
Let me
Just
have
let me see 'em.
Look.
But-
just
Can I
let
see
me,
how they're looking?
but
let
you
me
know what?
come
I
and be
tried.
like, "Wooga, booga, booga," and leave.
So watch.
Like-
So I fucked up. I tried to have the visitations, but I just couldn't handle it. Because you know what it is. Once you fuck up, what are you gonna do? You fuck them, and then what do you hear?
You nag about how
you
you
this
fucked
and this
over.
and then-
Yeah,
oh.
yeah. You
Fucking
get the
naggers.
nagging. You get the
After
Fucking
about
naggers.
4 or 5 times, I was like, like I either gotta
Goddamn
just hear the
naggers.
nagging or just leave the naggers.
the nag.
Fuck them naggers. So I had to make a choice. I made a pimp decision and sucked it up and said, "Well, I guess that's
Oh shit.
20,000. It was out the way." But,
Motherfucker said, "Fuck them naggers."
Fuck the naggers.
yeah, so that was the only satisfaction. Is the best satisfaction, fellas, is if you like you fuck up with a girl, you break up with her, whatever, and like 5-6 years down the road, you look way better than her. That's the satisfaction.
Well, guys always look
Fuck
better
y'all
later on down
bitches.
the road.
Yeah, because we look better
Man,
older, bro. You
Hey,
know what?
You know how great it is to be a man?
Honestly, through half the bitches that in my past, which is a lot, they bitches got nothing on me. I look like fucking Fabio in his prime.
Bro, Sixx said they got nothing on him. Sixx be measuring up to the old bitches. This big back bitch. Hell no.
I'm like, this ghoulie monster.
You know
bitch.
what's so funny? Because me and Sixx talk about this a lot, and he'd be like, "It be chicks I don't even recognize," and they come up pissed off at him. "Oh, you don't know me?" And he'd be like, "I know you. I just don't know the other person on your back." That's
I don't know that other chin. I don't know. Who brought the triple chin to the party, bitch?
Who's the pork belly you brought with you? God damn.
Bro, it's horrible.
Oh, fuck, bro. And
Bro.
it's the sadness in their eyes. They're
Yeah,
like,
bro.
they're like, "Oh."
As a guy, it's lovely, bro. I'm blessed.
Listen to this shit.
I'm blessed to be where I'm at
Shut
in age. and still could
You're
fucking.
still fat as fuck.
Bro,
Larry's talking because
Bro.
he has no hairline. That's why he's so against what we're saying.
Bro, I'm blessed to be. I don't give a fuck how old I get. I don't even look my age. I don't give
Bro,
a fuck.
your dad.
Oh, Pops be on point.
Yo, his
bro.
dad. Man, I want to go to the club with him. He gonna pull something.
Bro,
Your dad
Pops is 80 years old.
Bro, your dad is on
bro,
point.
Bro, today he done sent me a whole fucking meme and a picture.
Of shit you got to do.
No, yeah, that only. He was like, you got to kill Wilbert again. Yeah. Bro, we got to have a. I wish I could. We're gonna have to do like a 6 o'clock podcast.
Yeah, so because he don't stay up that late.
Bro, we're gonna have a 6 o'clock podcast.
Yeah.
And have Pops on the air.
Yeah, we
because
definitely-
Pops is amazing, bro. Larry knows Pops.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
him.
Yeah.
Larry knows him a little bit more because in the work environment.
Yeah, he's cool.
And he was hard, bro. He used to go hard on the bitches, bro. He was like,
I want to have
bro,
your dad
he would
on here.
watch all the bitches at the main event, bro. He'd be
He'd
like,
sit right there at the bar.
I
and
can't
just
stand
watch
this
him.
bitch.
Fucking bitch.
Bro,
No,
you know what's so
because
funny?
I want him on
you
here
know,
because all the shit that he talks about us, he be like, I be watching y'all
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
but and then you know I'll call him out on all the bullshit because people
Yeah.
think I'd be lying. Like,
Yeah.
so if you want to know like straight fucking Chicano Hispanic roots, bro, my dad was fucking roots from the get go.
yeah.
Yeah, he's been here forever.
We
Bro, he
definitely
was-
got to have him on, bro.
You know what's so funny, bro? You know, and I'll bring this up. So Pops, back in the main event days, bro. Before I even
He sat in the same
I'm
spot every time,
I'm a
didn't
name
he?
call you right at the end of the bar,
He sat at the
Right at the
same
end of the
spot.
bar every
yeah.
bro.
time.
So
He's
so
like
back
fucking Norm.
So back then,
from
back
Cheers.
then he introduced me to two bitches, bro. Two bitches
Okay.
that we know to this day.
Okay.
And he was like, he had mad game to her, and she was falling for it. The bitch, Shannon, bro.
No. No. Shannon was.
Shannon,
Your dad
bro.
had Shannon?
Bro, he was, and she was like, I love you, Dad. And so back then, before,
What was he saying to her?
so the friend she used to hang out with was, Joe D used to fuck with her. What's her name?
I know you're talking about. I can't think of her name either.
Shannon
was falling for the old school.
Yes, bro. Shannon.
No, your
and,
dad-
and
your
Joe
dad-
D.
your dad got
That's how
game.
much game.
Your dad
and
got game.
I really met Shannon from Pops, and today we still there. Bro, Pops used to have all the game. Pops used to pull all the bitches, bro, and they'd be.
And that's back when Shannon was Shannon, bro.
Oh,
Like,
Shannon was Shannon.
Shannon was
and she's
Shannon,
like, oh,
bro.
that's your dad? Oh, shit. And I was like, damn, Pops. So I was like, okay, let me follow your lead. Pops got me more pussy than most motherfuckers did ever, bro. Shout out to Pops.
He's like a little puppy.
Your
Oh,
dad,
Pop.
your
Hey,
dad
how-
is a
how-
trip. Your dad is a
Pops
trip,
was on
bro.
it, bro. Like, we're going to have a 6 o'clock early
We
podcast
gotta
to
do
bring
one.
him.
Yeah, we gotta have.
But
him.
you know what's so dope?
We
Because
can
he's
go
got
live from his house.
You know what? He's so. You know, we should go to Blend and do
let's
it live,
do it,
bro.
Let's do it.
Because you know what's, you know what's so
where he'll
pop?
be comfortable as fuck.
So this is so crazy. We could talk about all this. Then we could talk about the 80s riots in
I
Santa
want to talk about
Fe.
the police
Yeah,
shit.
I want to talk about that.
He was there in the 80s riots, bro.
Yeah, I
he
know. I remember I
all-
told you
all-
like
remember
4
all the-
years ago I wanted to fucking
remember all the
Yep,
shit
you
about
did
the
say that.
lies about what they said really happened, bro. He was in the front line. He'll say all the motherfuckers are lying,
He'll get a real story.
bro. He'll tell us that what he was telling. He would be the real, tell us what the inmates were fighting for and what they were mad about, which is peons, bro. To what
So what they really put out there.
and what the state said. Bro, we're gonna do that. Well, let's go to Belen.
Let's do it, bro. We gotta do
And
it.
take
we have to
Pops, bro.
pre-record it.
Bro, I love
That's
Pops,
fine.
man.
That's
I love
fine.
my Pops, man.
No,
I
no,
talk to him every day.
keep it as
Like
a
even though
secret.
like I was talking to him earlier, he like
Your dad an OG.
he talked
bro.
to my ear off like 32 minutes and repeat himself. But I enjoy it because I have to remember one day
What?
You wanna
You
go
ain't
here?
gonna be able
I'm not
to.
gonna have that 32 repeat.
The funny part is, I know Sixx was looking at his clock because he said 32 minutes. He was counting.
And I was like, I'm trying to take a nap. Larry's got to be here in 33 minutes. I got to shower still. I got to make Rob a drink. I got to fucking.
Yeah, we gotta move all this shit for Stephen Michael
Bro,
Caucizoid.
you know how crazy it was? I was like, so Larry showed up, and Larry, did I not have a fan right there? I had the window. I was airing out because this shit smelled like 3 cans of shark shit and an asshole with
Bro,
smoke
so that's why
and
it's-
everything.
So that's why I smell like Fabuloso 2.0 in this motherfucker.
Shut off the burner.
Oh shit,
What burner? Are you cooking hogs?
No, shut the go.
the Fabuloso.
Yeah,
shit.
because that's just gonna be dry. So yeah.
All right, y'all. We got a couple more minutes. So Sixx
Oh yes, I have
has
some
Caucizoid brother being on the
Cinco de Mayo editions. Cinco de Siete.
They all be. Are
Cinco
you
de
saying-
Siesta.
So they're all
Oh, this is
beaners?
my holiday. I forgot. I would have brought a cake.
Caucizoid, a brother,
Celebrate
beaner,
the
or
6th of
other.
May, bro. I'm mad, bro, because I thought about it late. The
What you got?
6th. Okay, so we got 2 of them.
All right.
This is the 2-parter.
What the fuck is that noise? It's my phone.
Oh.
Ain't that a bitch?
Motherfucker.
What the fuck? Okay, go ahead.
Where's my phone at?
It's a 2-parter, so I need you to figure out criminal A and B.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Oh, so they're different races?
Yeah, they are. I'll give you that
Okay,
hint.
cool.
They're two different races, so we need to
Look at
figure out.
Larry getting at it. Okay.
But it's or they could be this or they could be the same race. I'm just saying you got to figure out the 2. They could be 2 different races of the same race.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
not it's not 2 races, or it could be.
Right.
These 2 men were likely the worst criminals in history. Their disguises of the crime. So what pretty much would happen, I'm trying to read because it's a lot of shit. So
Okay.
So pretty much in a roundabout way, 2 guys going to rob a bank.
Okay.
They weren't like normal criminals. They didn't put a hoodie on. They didn't put a mask on. They didn't put a hat on with glasses. Instead, they chose to Sharpie their faces
Okay.
with a
Sharpie?
Sharpie marker to disguise themselves.
Yeah, so they're not black.
Okay. Hey,
I
you,
don't know, man.
Larry.
Well, they might be,
Larry.
light-skinned.
Okay.
Okay.
So instead of mask or hoods, they decided to use Sharpies that are permanent
I got mine.
to Sharpie their face.
I got mine. So what was the crime?
During the crime,
Rob a
they went
bank.
to rob a bank.
Okay.
They robbed the bank successfully and got out with X amount of dollars. It says
They got out?
yes.
got
They
away
left.
with
They
it.
left
No
away.
ink dye or
They
nothing?
they left away.
Oh, Larry, I got this one.
2 hours later.
Wait.
2 hours later,
This might change it.
they go on social media
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
fuck.
There it
talking
is.
about
Bragging about.
not the show, but they're just talking about, hey, we done marked our face up.
Oh, so they
The
go on
bank-
social
the
media.
bank tellers-
they go
the
on
bank-
they go on social media with Sharpie marked face.
Yes, the bank tellers were easy to find out the disguise because they were in their own city and they had Sharpie face. So it was hard because there was like too many. I don't want to say where. I don't want to say who. So
Yeah.
I had to be beat around. So pretty much, end of the day, 2 guys go into a bank. They rob it. Instead of wearing hoodies, masks, whatever, they decided, hey, let's Sharpie our face up because it'd be a cool idea.
I got it.
They rob the bank. They get away with it. 2 hours later, go on social media. They have their face all sharped up. Bank personnel, whoever's in there, see them. Police catch them within 5 hours.
What you think, Larry?
2
So
people.
I'm okay. They got caught within 5 hours,
Within 5 hours.
and they went on social media
After.
afterwards.
One
with
of
the
them's
same
got to
shit.
be a Caucizoid.
Okay.
The other one I'm thinking is a beaner.
Okay. Why? Caucizoid and beaner
Because
combination.
the Caucizoid's the one that came up with, hey, let's fucking
Sharpie
sharpen our faces. Durr.
Mhm.
Only a white person would come up with that shit.
So why do you think the other one is a beaner?
I don't know. Fucking went along with it. They're drug buddies. Fucking knows.
Be okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say
Because it doesn't sound like they're professionals.
exactly.
You
Bro,
know,
if you're
professional.
gonna Sharpie your look,
Eyebrows on since the 90s.
they don't even say what
Fucking
color.
Stupid. Yeah. Oh, there's no color.
No, they just say Sharpie. That's permanent.
Well,
They
I'm
don't
assuming
say-
black. You know, because they're trying to racialize.
Yeah.
blackface.
Like,
They're trying to throw
no,
the-
they're trying to
they're
be
trying to
like,
throw
hey,
the
looking for a black
authorities
guy,
off.
like the fucking woman who said
The black guys took my kids and
Yeah.
drowned them.
Yeah.
We don't even want our own kids. How the fuck we gonna take kids?
and your white kids.
So you got Caucizoid and Beaner.
Yeah, I'm going Caucizoid and Beaner. Only because I think the Caucizoid put the Beaner up to it. And they were probably drunk.
Caucizoid, if nobody knows, is a white person.
Caucizoid.
And a
Caucizoid
beaner-
Beaner is a Mexican. A brother is a
Only
black person.
Mexican.
And other is everybody
Everybody
else
else, that's
besides
those three.
Buck has
races.
set the rules that a fucking
Yes.
Beaner is only a Mexican.
Yes.
Beaner is
I like
only
the bar you
Mexican.
created.
So
All
if
right,
you want
so-
a Guatemalan, you got to pick other.
Other.
That's Central American. That's not Mexican.
That's still Hispanic, you fuck.
No,
No.
but I didn't say Hispanic.
It's Mexican.
Mexican,
Hispanic.
beaner.
It's all the same thing.
Beaners.
Beaner.
You guys all look alike.
It's a different struggle.
Bro, I'm kind of light skinned. I don't look that.
No, you look Asian.
Okay, thank you.
Gotta put him on a, we
I
gotta
get
put,
bang down, man.
we gotta put Sixx on a whole different continent. That's what. Okay, so this is what I think. After
Okay.
listening to everything, this is definitely somewhere where they're afraid or they think black people do all the crime. It cannot be a minority. These are two white guys because the privilege of the white people put themselves online where they can kind of brag about it. And I think it's two Caucizoids who did this, even though I don't want to say this because it seems easy to me because it's Sixx. Sixx always throws a loop. So I'm going to say two Caucizoids only because they had the privilege of they got away with it, and then they went online like dumbasses with the same shit on their face, and they got caught. So I'm going to say two Caucizoids.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna go with two beaners or a Caucizoid and a beaner.
So Caucizoid and Beaner
Caucizoid and beaner.
and
Two Caucizoids.
two Caucizoid.
And it's
okay.
got to be somewhere where they're like so afraid of black people. Like
Okay.
that's the only reason why they got away.
Mexicans
Because
are
I feel
afraid of
like
black people.
But no,
Yeah.
no, white people are way
Dude,
more
Mexicans
afraid.
and blacks have always had a fucking.
They're not.
rift,
That don't mean
especially in prison.
That don't mean that they're afraid of them. White people take me to Wyoming. They're
White
going to be
people
afraid of
align
me.
with the Mexicans.
Who?
White people align with the
No,
Mexicans.
y'all
in
hate the
prison.
Mexicans.
Not in prison.
Y'all hate them because you're outnumbered. You got to fucking go with somebody.
Is it the other way around? Is it the whites that are with the
No,
blacks?
the whites are outnumbered in prison, bro.
Yeah, but
Aryan
I
nation
know it's
is,
always the blacks against the Mexicans in
Yeah,
fights and
yeah.
gang warfare. They
Yeah.
all both hate each other.
Yeah. And y'all just
And I
sit
know
back
the-
and watch
no,
and
the
be
white-
like,
Let's sell you drugs.
I think
Are
it's
we-
two Caucasians.
Okay.
Two
we ready?
Caucizoids. Okay, do the drum
Do
roll.
the drum roll, Larry.
Did you send it to him, Sixx?
No, because they don't have pictures. Just
Okay.
names, so. In Nebraska,
Oh, I won. I fucking won. I told you. It was
Could be a Mexican out there.
hold
up.
Let me see the name.
in Nebraska,
Let me see.
It might be a Mexican. He's got to work the fields.
Joey Cedillo.
Oh,
Joey Cedillo,
Mexican.
first is a Mexican,
Yo, Larry won, and the other one's a white guy.
and Matthew Black, a black guy.
What the fuck?
What?
They must have been light skinned.
In
Yo,
Nebraska.
His name is Matthew.
Oh,
And
they
they
paint their
said, you know what's
faces
so
blue?
fun? The funny,
They
the,
go in there like the blue man.
bro,
group?
the funny part, the news said, so they said their names and said, two minorities. That's how you know white
I'm surprised they even mentioned that.
I know.
robbed a bank.
No, they got to
And
say
instead-
they got
Not
to make
anymore.
Instead-
It's usually if it's a white guy that's committed the crime, they immediately
They
say
said-
white guy. If it's a
They
it's a
didn't
minority,
use
they don't even
masks,
say it.
hoodies, or anything else like typical criminals. Instead, they chose to draw faces with
knew
permanent
it's
markers
Sixx. It was
on
too
their
easy.
face.
So they drew like fake faces. On
They
their
didn't say what kind of.
faces?
They drew faces like the Joker.
Like oh my god!
I so wish I looked.
What fucking colors
for-
is the black dude using?
Bro, black.
Larry acts like all
Bro,
fucking markers are black.
Hey, Larry. Unless a dude's from Uganda, that shit black. Look, black. If I wrote on Buck's face right now,
would
black.
see it.
No, I don't
black
think
would
you
be
would.
covered.
You will see it.
It's
Hell,
darker than the fucking night sky.
no bullshit. That's your glaucoma.
Bro,
Goddamn.
I got one more quick one. It's a small
All right.
one, but
All right.
it's funny.
Wait. Let him hit the
Do
shit.
this
That's a good one.
Damn. Never
That was
fucking
rough.
predict this shit.
I only got half of it.
Yeah.
Caucizoid, a brother, beaner, or other.
50%.
This is probably worse than the last
This is a Cinco de Mayo version.
Okay.
It don't mean
Cinco
they're
de Mayo version.
Mexican, but this is funny. So there's two people, but they only talk about the one person that got busted.
Okay. All right.
The other
So-
person got away?
Yeah, the other person got away.
Okay.
But
The person that got busted.
yeah, the one that got busted. And these are both bank robberies.
God. Bank
So-
robberies.
Yeah. those are
They're
hard.
so hard.
One of my friends robbed a bank.
So two people ran into a bank.
Okay.
They held everything at gunpoint.
Okay.
There's 10 years.
They demanded all the money from two of the cashiers. But midpoint through one One found the cashier attractive.
Oh, that's a black dude. It's a black dude, most definitely.
He must have forgot what
She
he
had a
was
big-
doing.
she had a big
Hold
ass.
on, hold on. He must have forgot what he was doing because he removed his mask
Oh my god.
to talk to the girl and get her number.
Wait a minute. It could be Mexican.
After getting her number, he proceeded to put his mask on and take the money that she drew from the bag.
He was trying to holler at the bitch.
They got away. Within 24 hours,
She identified his ass.
they identified the culprit with that took off his mask. Pretty much, he took off his mask. They saw his eyes, whatever. To make matters worse, on the paper that he demanded the money with, because it was silent, he wrote his number on the back of it.
I know so many brothers that would do this.
Yeah, it's a black dude.
No, I'm not. Is that okay? Go ahead, Larry.
So like this is hard because they do a lot of, they say where, whatever. But so, long story short, two guys go and rob a bank. One dude, as he was robbing the teller bitch, was like, "Oh, she's attractive."
It's gotta be a black dude,
Forgot
dude.
about he was robbing the bitch. Took his mask off and be like, "Yo, bitch, what's your name? You look fly,
I'm
fly."
running through all the scenarios.
Six said the teller bitch.
Man, you look hella fly, bitch. Like whatever. So with the note, he then proceeded to write his number on the back of it that he demanded take all your money out.
What?
They
He
sus-
did what?
So the note that they had where it was like, bitch, give me all your money because it was a solid.
Right.
He ended up writing his number on the back after he took his mask off so the bitch could call her.
It's a black dude.
They proceeded to take the money and run out.
And why, Larry? You got to give the why. Remember?
Because come on, dude.
So
You're
remember,
running
they
through
didn't give the name of the dude because the other dude obviously didn't get caught, but the one that got caught was that one that took his fucking mask off.
Well,
So
and
he
then
didn't
that-
rat. No, at
then
least
he
he
didn't rat.
at least he didn't rat.
Well, then that might not be a black guy.
So at least he didn't rat. So that's another thing. They didn't find the other dude. They just found the dude that took his.
Because a black dude.
Because all they had to do was,
Wait, what, Larry?
A black dude will rat.
I imagine what happened is.
Well, how many fucking 48? What is that? The first 48s, if
Yeah.
you watched, were immediately.
Well, okay,
Bro, watch. So
First of
imagine
all,
watch.
all of the first 48s are black people any fucking way. So it ain't like you,
Bro,
you
so-
got much to choose.
So watch.
They do Mobile, Alabama, Atlanta,
And
fucking
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah,
Bro, so
Georgia.
watch. I imagine what this is what I imagine in my brain. They rob. FBI comes in. The bitch is like, he gave me his number. They were like, okay, text him back. So like, hey, this is Trish. You just robbed me. I thought you were kind of cute.
That's
Let's
probably how he
meet
got
up.
busted.
Let's meet up.
Me,
And this dude was like, yeah, bitch, let's meet up. I'll
If he
take
didn't
whatever you
rat
want.
on him, that's a solid dude. So,
me, if
I would
I
have
was
to
But
say
yet
white.
he didn't rat on his dude.
if I was the FBI, I'd be like, what the bitch look like? Like I want to see. So what are you changing it from Brotha the Caucizoid?
the one that got
Fuck,
busted.
it's so hard because there's no white dudes who would just do that. I can't think of
You
a white
crazy.
dude.
Like who got game?
White
Like,
dudes are way more creepier.
That's not creepy. That's just hitting on a chick. Like
That's creepy.
he
as
forgot where he
fuck.
was at. He's just like, oh.
Well, he might have been on meth.
big ass tits or something.
What
Big
do
old ass.
So what are you picking?
Fuck.
Goddamn right.
bro,
What do you
but
think?
think about it. It could be other
It could be
countries.
anything.
It could be everywhere,
go
bro.
ahead. What do you think? I think I know what it is. I gotta get one of these right tonight. What you got?
See a Hispanic being suave about it. But I just don't see a Caucizoid, dude.
You can't. You don't see
No,
a white dude
no.
spitting game because they just corny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take his mask off. His hair's all messed up.
What do you think? What do you say?
Fucking black dude.
Black dude, brother.
Yeah, brother. But he didn't rat on the other dude. That's so fucking.
You think the brothers be ratting?
Oh yeah.
Even
You-
though
you guys rat.
even though Tekashi 6ix9ine is
You're the
not a
rat-
brother.
Well,
Don't be scared. You already got the page.
I'm gonna go with black dude.
Black
Maybe
dude,
he's
brother.
a solid black dude.
Brother.
You know?
I'm gonna say this. Two things Six said that make me wonder. He said Cinco de Mayo edition. Remember when he said that at the beginning?
Right. But
So I got two I need to choose from.
Maybe the
Either
teller's
it's
Mexican.
either it's a beaner or an
Teller's
other.
probably Mexican, and the black dude's like, "Oh, check it out,"
No, I think it's. God damn it!
because you know how you guys like the Spanish.
But they can't. They're not. How many Spanish bank tellers do you know outside of
A
Albuquerque?
lot.
No. They're usually white chicks. No, fuck yeah. You don't think there's more white tellers?
There's more white tellers.
There's
you're
more
right.
white tellers.
Lying.
Who is hiring minorities to count money?
I don't know. These big fucking corporations are doing their DEIs.
Hell no. All right, Sixx.
Go
Fuck.
for it. Tell me. Come on.
It's either Beaner or Otha.
You don't think it's a black dude?
No.
You're just going.
It's too
you're-
easy.
Bro,
It's Sixx. It's too fucking easy to say a brother. That is a brother story if I ever heard one.
That is a brother
But
story.
it's Sixx. You got to remember who's telling the story. I'm hung up on Beaner because he said Cinco de Mayo edition.
But that just.
I know, I know, I know.
Because he's Mexican.
I'm going to go with Otha. I'm going to go with Otha
I think
because
is such bullshit.
I think it's Other only
too
because he may have seen like some kind of paperwork that could have made him a citizen or something. Other last.
Okay.
That's my.
Ah.
That's my.
Here we go.
Do it. Let's see, Larry.
Oh, did you send it to me? Or is it just
25-year-old Tokyo, Japan.
Yes, sir!
Akiri Nakayo.
wow?
Let's go. I
Asians
got it.
Game, huh?
I fucking got it.
Nakiri
You
Okayo.
just got other. That could be fucking
that's-
50 million.
But that's why you say Other.
He got it,
I
though.
got it. Yes.
Tokyo,
Fucker.
Japan. Nakiri Nakayo.
Did he do this in Japan or?
when
In
the
Yeah,
fuck
in
was it?
Tokyo.
wow.
She must have been fine
In
as hell.
Tokyo, bro.
Yeah, but not only that, like their citizens are pretty
Nakio
fucking.
Jakaro, like I guess I
straightforward.
say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't commit crimes like that.
But
Tell
that
the
we
story.
know of, bro.
Tell the story. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Nakiri-
police are pretty quiet when it comes to crimes. They like keep their
Like our people are docile. That type
no,
of
they
shit.
yeah they
So
make,
look,
they
look,
put
look,
a
so all
facade
the
up.
little Chinese shit. That's why it's hard to read it. 'cause I had
Holy
to-
shit!
I had to read
the whole story is
Are
in
you sure it's not
Japanese.
So I had to
Yeah.
read like the
No,
in between shit.
It's Tokyo.
Because the kanji characters.
Yeah, I understood. I was like, bang down, but if I would have told you guys that, you couldn't understand what I was
Yeah,
saying.
you're
So
probably
I had
right.
to like retranslate.
Yeah, I don't know how funny
The
that
Mandarin.
sounds in your ear, bro.
I had to translate the Mandarin to
Bro,
Americans.
what's
It
the
was
year?
hard.
What's the year on this shit? What
2014.
Holy shit, bro.
10 years ago.
So 2014.
motherfucker's still in
two
there.
two Chinese
guns,
people.
huh?
They didn't say like obviously the other one was probably Chinese, but
or
they didn't say
Japanese?
Japanese.
or Japanese. I mean
Japanese.
Japanese. They went into the bank.
She must.
They
be
went to rob
gorgeous.
it. He forgot what he
She
was
must have been
doing.
an anime character.
He took off his fucking mask and was like, "Bang down, go yi, kakana ni kani wi ka wu, kani na ha ni kama ha ni na ma kamera man sani." And that, all that means
I
is
gotta
like,
pee, bro. You're making me have to piss.
bro, I know what I said. Like when we at the Asian strip club, I pull the bitches without the
Yo,
same
we
word.
went to the strip club and the
Oh, I
Asian
can see
chick.
it.
Oh, bro,
bro,
in Lubbock.
the Asian chick came to
Hey,
Sixx.
hey, Larry, Watt, listen to this.
Look, so there was one.
It was a
Asian
grand
chick.
opening
The first
at the
night,
strip club.
this
Asians.
chick, I was like, where the fuck did they get you from? There's an Asian in Lubbock or whatever the fuck we was at. She didn't want to talk to nobody. She did the Dave Chappelle mush to everybody and went straight to Sixx. And started talking that
was like,
fucking,
mate.
start
And
talking
I,
that.
hold on, and I was
Start
like, yeah.
talking
And
Mandarin
I said this, I
noodle.
said, but
Start-
no, and I was like, me, you say me?
You see me
And she was like, she's like, you Chino? I said, I'm Chino. So,
She did say
so
that.
What
Chino-
Chino means, you're Filipino Mexicano. So you're both because Filipino is like the Mexican version of fucking the Japanese people, and they hate them. So like we get the both best.
She
both
started
worlds.
talking that Mandarin noodle shit to his ass. It was over with, bro.
We vibed all night, huh?
Did
So
you
that-
fuck her?
Bro, why you gotta ask on air, bro? Come on.
No, he did not.
No, I went back with Rob. We went to sleep.
Jack
That,
each
I,
other's
stood-
off.
I
and
had
went
my
to sleep.
piss bag, bro. I cuddled
Put,
with the piss bag.
put each other's piss bags.
Bro, I
together.
pissed in his bag, and it was all fucking good. No homo.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's time for us to get up out of
We
here.
appreciate
Appreciate y'all. Thank you once again to Stephen Michael Quezada for coming through and fucking with us. That was big, y'all. That was big.
And changing not only our
narrative,
perspective,
the
our
narrative,
narrative, but hopefully a lot of other people.
Yeah, he's
And,
seriously.
you know what he did? He actually did what I thought Teresa was gonna do on our show for the New Mexico entertainment shit. She didn't though. She
No.
doubled down.
She's
like she.
Teresa.
she
but-
I
remember,
hate
you.
you.
You wasn't. Was Sixx here?
No.
No.
Teresa?
No.
The
Remember we
Entertainment
had the
Magazine
New
judge?
Mexico Entertainment Award lady on.
The black lady, bald head.
Sixx wasn't here.
Oh, no, I wasn't for that bitch.
Yeah.
No, you wasn't here, bruh.
Yeah.
Horrible. I'm
No,
glad.
No, it was a
horrible.
great
She-
show, but I
She
thought
doubled
we.
it. We thought we fucking
got
sealed
broke
it.
through.
Nailed it.
Well,
Oh, it was that other ward shit, that bullshit one. That's
the black chick with the bald head.
yeah, that bitch that
The
that-
LGBTQ.
that use needles to curl her hair. Fuck. Whole box of needles.
Sixx has had a couple.
I wish Sixx was on there that night, bro. That would have been worse than what it
Oh,
was.
that'd have been
It would
terrible.
have been fucking
We would've-
horrible.
it would've
bro.
been- the next day would have been just
It
fuck
would've been
these
horrible.
guys.
Yeah,
These
Sinead
fucking-
O'Connor on.
No, Shaniqua O'Connor.
Shaniqua O'Connor on.
Oh, damn.
That's so fucked up. That's my sister's name.
Shaniqua? She was just on
Not
earlier.
O'Connor.
Yeah,
She said,
that's,
hey.
that's my sis. All right, y'all. We out. We'll see
We
y'all next
appreciate
week,
y'all.
man.
All right.